It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
And a very pleasant Friday evening, everyone. Welcome inside Lander Valley High School for a doubleheader matchup of Lander Tiger Basketball here on 1330 KOVE and County10.com. Coming up, the Mountain View Buffaloes. First the girls, then the boys come calling to take on the Lander Tigers. Both Lander teams trying to build on momentum from successful weekend tournaments in Rollins and Pinedale, respectively. The Mountain View Buffaloes come calling tonight. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's is a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. We are a little bit behind schedule here as we open up the Porter's Tailgate Show. The girls' junior varsity game has a minute remaining on the clock. Slow-moving fourth quarter to the JV game, so may have a little bit extra time to get you ready for Lander and Mountain View. We'll see how much time we get put on the clock following the conclusion of this junior varsity game as fans starting to file in. A little bit of a late start. Does give you a chance, if you're driving around the Lander area, to stop into the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse and have a look at these Lander Tiger teams, which is we'll talk about coming up here on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Both of them coming off successful weekends, as we mentioned last weekend. They're building solid momentum into the conference schedule now. And they are both ranked top 5 in the state. Girls ranked number 2 in 3A. Boys ranked number 4 in 3A. Still awaiting the conclusion of this game. So basically wanted to come on time and let you guys know that we are a little bit behind schedule. So let's go ahead and step aside, take a break, and get a feel for how much time we're going to have to run down Lander and Mountain View with the girls matchup coming up first. So back in a couple of minutes here to LVHS right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, Trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, From the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Back here at Lander Valley High School, still awaiting the conclusion of the junior varsity game to proceed. The Lander girls taking on the Mountain View Buffaloes, followed by the boys version. Same matchup. We have a doubleheader for you here on this Friday night on 1330 KOVE and County10.com. JV game here in front of us has 15 seconds remaining. Lander with the basketball and leading by 4 points. Clock is running. As soon as I say that, the ball goes out of bounds for a stoppage. For what it's worth, this JV game has been a resurgent effort from the Mountain View Buffalo JV squad, coming back in this game to make it currently 32-28. Lander Tigers on top with 5 seconds left on the clock. Thrown away to the Tigers, and that will be it. So we will be all set for the Lander ladies taking on the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. Welcome back to the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Being announced here by the public address announcer inside LVHS that following the girls' varsity game and before the boys' game, the most recent state championship team, the Lander girls basketball-wise anyway, will be honored in the break. So we'll have some footage of that and cover that as it unfolds. But first up, we have the Lander Tigers taking on the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. Let's start out with the home team. Lander Valley coming in with an overall record of 10-1, one of the better marks in the class. Once again, LVHS is ranked second in the state. I believe Cody is still undefeated. And it's 1-2. Cody and Lander, they did meet up, let's see, it was last Tuesday, a week ago Tuesday, seems like a month ago now, but the Cody Phillies defeating the Lander Tigers, so they remain the top-ranked team in 3A on the girls' side. But the Lander Tigers are right there at 10-1 overall and number 2 in the state. They have been dominant on both ends of the floor, 56 points per game on average, allowing just 38. That's an incredible nearly 20-point margin of 56 to 38 per game. That's an 18.3 to be exact scoring margin. That's among the top teams statewide as well. Lander's going to be in the top of the category in 3A girls in a lot of these categories. They are 10-1, as we mentioned, 56 points per game. Shooting as a team, 42% from the floor, 32% from beyond the arc, and they average about 14 assists per game. This team, I think it's fair to say, we've seen enough basketball of LVHS on the girls' side this year to say this team is built on efficiency and ball movement and really solid pressure defense. It's way easier said than done to be able to flip a switch and turn on that full court pressure and have it be so effective, especially in the second half of games. But we've seen not only the Lander ladies do it, they've done it on tournament weekends when they're playing at least one, if not two games in a day, and they are just defensively really difficult to deal with, as evidenced by some of the more recent finals. Most recently, the Tigers, these are all, I believe, Rollins tournaments finals from last weekend at the annual Rollins tournament. 71-20 was the victory from LVHS on the girls' side over the host team Rollins. They also defeated Douglas 43-25 and a 65-47 victory over Glenrock. 3 wins over last weekend, all on the road. I mean, neutral site, but in Rollins. But all victories by double digits, all marked by really strong defensive performances. You look at Rollins and Douglas, their two most recent opponents combined. quick math, that is a 114-45 margin in those two games alone. So statistically, Lander Valley spreads production across several players. Daisy Goklish is, on the stat sheet anyway, the team leader in scoring at 12.8 points per game. She is steady scoring night to night. But you never know, especially when they get the transition game going and when some of the other players, including Daisy, shoot from outside, who's going to be exactly on top of that score sheet on any given night, and that's offensively part of the reason that the Lander ladies are so tough to deal with. Hayden Goggles, I believe we're going to see her tonight. I think she is back. She did miss that Cody game. There were a couple of kind of key absences for the Tigers. Not to make excuses for a loss to a really, really good Cody Phillies team, but they were a little bit shorthanded that night on the road in Cody. Hayden Goggles, should she play, averages 4.3 assists per game. That's among the top distributors in 3A. On the perimeter, Brianna Lincoln has been one of the more efficient shooters in the class, hitting 43% from beyond the arc. That's just a silly number, and she can also make 3, 4, or even 5 of those threes on any given night. She did have a 5 3-point effort before the Christmas break in tournament play. I think that matches a career high. Brianna Lincoln also had 5 threes in the game, actually against Rollins last season. Let's flip over to Mountain View and see what we have on the Lady Buffaloes side. The Buffaloes entering tonight with an overall record of 2-7. That number doesn't necessarily tell the whole story of how they compete. As an identity, they show up on the glass, especially in the stat column. They average 35 rebounds per game. That's the second highest in all of 3A. 13.7 of those, on average, are offensive rebounds per game. So while Mountain View comes in at 2-7, they will average about 43 points per game. They're good for 35 rebounds per game, and they're a 43% offensive rebounding rate, which is a very interesting stat. That's not an official stat that's kept, but that's got to be one of the higher margins, if not the highest, in 3A girls basketball. Most recently from Mountain View, they did get a victory most recently, 57-38 over Newcastle. They lost 37-58 to Glen Rock and a 38-57 loss to Newcastle in an earlier meeting. So, interesting flip of that score, identically, as a matter of fact. So, Mountain View heavily on rebounding. Ellie Stoddard averages 8.7 of those per game. Addison Stevens, another girl for the Buffaloes to keep an eye on, leads the team in scoring. Just kind of a team in Mountain View where they've got that top scorer who you know is going to be the top scorer every night. That is Addison Stevens, by and large, 16.2 points per game. So Stevens providing a more reliable offensive option when they need a basket. So this game, if it does come down to style, Lander wants to move the ball. They want to transition quickly. They want defensive pressures leading to points. Textbook LVHS girls basketball so far this season. Mountain View, on the other hand, they want second chance points. They want to make this a rebounding game, as low scoring as possible, ideally for them. Slower possession by possession game, so it's going to be about run and gun if you're the Tigers, and slow things down as much as you possibly can for the Buffaloes. That's the way it looks on paper anyway. You never quite know what you're going to get, as we've seen in several matchups this season. Lander and Mountain View, first to two. The girls are up first. Coming up next here on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, Trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit goddardconstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
And welcome back to Lander Valley High School, Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse for a Friday night doubleheader. Lander Tigers and the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. This has been the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Starting lineups being introduced. Mountain View Lady Buffaloes have been announced. They will start Elitza Reutz wearing number 2. Mariah Mikolai wears number 5. Ellie Stoddard number 10. And Joe Wells wears number 11. Lander Tigers being announced right now. Daisy Goklich is sporting the blue streak in her hair tonight. Goklich starting with Maddie Arnich getting the start, wearing number 13. Paisley Hollingshead wears number 23. Dagan Reinhardt wears number 34. May have to correct something on my roster following the starting lineups. But regardless, we have starters announced and we are all set to go from LVHS. Lander Tiger ladies trying to continue their winning ways. They are 10-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Mountain View looking for its third victory on the year. Lander Tigers wearing their home whites trimmed in green. Mountain View Lady Buffaloes wearing the road blacks trimmed in white and purple. And the opening tip is controlled by the Lander Tigers. The Daisy Goklich working the offense to the top of the key. She stops there. Hands it off, gets it back. Daisy drives in. First Tiger possession leads to the first bucket. Daisy Goklich drops in a 2. Runner in the lane. 2-0 quickly Tigers. And you see right away that full court pressure that Lander is so efficient at. Pass down low inside to Stoddard. Ellie Stoddard able to answer, and we're all tied up at 2. Just underway from LVHS. This is the only home game the Lander ladies, or the boys for that matter, will have until Valentine's Day. They have 6 consecutive road games following this Mountain View doubleheader. Turnover leads to Lady Buffalo basketball. It's knocked out of bounds. Stays with Mountain View. They'll inbound from under the basket. 7:09 to go in the first, and all tied up at 2 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Mountain View on the clean inbound. Abby Jo Wells hangs a floater in the lane that is no good. Rebound fought for on the floor, and our first foul of the game will go against the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. Push under the basket on the rebound attempt. We're going to get Eliza Reutz for her first. First team foul either way. Back to Lander basketball. Pass right side to Arnich. Maddie Arnich with a handoff to Hollingshead. Hollingshead is fouled before that shot. She did make a layup, but was fouled first. Team foul number 2 against Mountain View, only a minute and 11 seconds into this game. A little bit of early foul trouble for Mountain View. Lander on the inbound with Hollingshead. Pass to her right. Dagan Reinhardt fell to the floor, got it off to a teammate before she did. There's a 3 from the left side out from Daisy Goklich, and that won't go. Mountain View with a chance to take the lead. We're all tied up at 2 early going here from LVHS. Wells drives in, drops it off. Nikolai driving in, gets that one to go. And 4-2, Mountain View on top early. Goklich with a drive down the left side of the lane, had that one tied up, no whistle yet. Finally, a late jump ball is called. Nice job down low, or I should say by Lander's center, Dagan Reinhardt, for tying that one up and then taking some contact, falling to the floor. No whistle other than the jump ball, but Mountain View already with 2 team fouls, 2 minutes into this game. Working against that full court, I think it's a 2-2-1. That results in a steal for the Lander Tigers. Turnover to LVHS, feeds a 3 left side, that one's short. Rebound come away with by Edelman, who was checked into the game. Daisy Goklich all alone for 3, that's good. Daisy puts the Tigers on top 5-4 with 5:46 to go in the first. Pressure causing more problems for the Lady Buffaloes as it's stolen from behind, so another turnover back to the Tigers. Chance to add on to what is a 5-4 early lead. Entry pass down low is tipped out of bounds. Remains Lander ball. So Lander on the inbound under their basket. It's Reinhardt in the corner. Skips it around toward the right side of the offense. Off the screen, there's an entry pass down low from, I think that's Oldman wearing number 24. Pass up top to Hollingshead. Paisley crosses over, top of the key to the left elbow. Hand off to Goklich. Daisy for 3, no good. She's got 1 in this game, that one wouldn't fall. Defensive board pulled down by Mountain View. Lander not with time to set up their full court pressure in that sequence, so they'll set up their offense and draw Lander's first foul of the evening. Be a push away from the ball against Dagan Reinhardt. And so Mountain View on the inbound. Nikolai does that. Pass into the corner, and now back up top to reset is Abby Jo Wells. Entry pass down low is tipped around, ultimately stolen by Reinhardt. Tigers looking to force the issue with under 5 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Start their offense from left side out to right. Edelman drives in, then gives it up. There's Stacey Goklish, Lander's point guard. Back to the logo, pass to Dagan Reinhardt. Drives into the right elbow, lost the handle, turnover to the Buffaloes. Mountain View in transition with 4.5 to go. Layup is up and good. Couple of lead changes early in this first quarter with 4:19 to go in the first. Mountain View back on top 6-5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lander Tigers impressive statistically all around this season. 10-1 on the year. Outscore their opponents on average by 18 points in games so far. Yet to really get going shooting in this game. There's a 3 on the left side out from, I think that was Edelman who missed. Clean rebound pulled away by the Buffaloes. Then thrown out of bounds to the Lander bench, so a turnover back to the Tigers. First time out of the game is taken by Mountain View. We'll take it with them back right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Welcome to Bailey Tire Pros, your local tire and auto repair specialists in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local. Choose Bailey Tire Pros, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Just over halfway through the first quarter, in the first of 2 between Lander and Mountain View. Girls up first. Mountain View has just taken their first time out. Couple of lead changes early in this game. Mountain View back on top, currently 6-5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, but the Tigers with the basketball again following the Buffaloes' first time out of the game. There's Goklish driving in. Nice move right side of the lane. Drops that one in. Daisy Goklish gives the lead back to the Tigers. Currently 7-6 rather. Turnover, and now a floater in the lane for Lander. Off the steal, pressure causing more problems. Ball is tied up after the miss, and the possession arrow goes to Lander. 7-6 once again. Tigers on top. 3:29 to go in the first on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers on the inbound. There's Hollingshead, leans one in. Can't get that short shot to go. See how effective Mountain View is on the glass. One of the top rebounding teams in all of 3A. Kind of see the reason why here. They'll also get a lot more offensive rebounds than they've had a chance to get so far in this game. Lander off a turnover. Floater off the left block. That's no good. Out of bounds to the Tigers. Lander retains possession with 3:05 to go. Just about the same starters that we started the game with. I think we had Edelman come in for Lander on the Tiger side, and that's it. Mountain View subbing out a lot more frequently so far. Reinhardt off of the inbound to Goklish up high. Daisy backs her way into the left elbow. Pass to Hollingshead, top of the key. She'll flip left to Dagan Reinhardt. There is Liesl Edelman into the game. Still high, and so she gives it to Goklish. Edelman for a long 2. That missed everything short. And Mountain View comes away with a rebound with 2:40 to go in this first quarter. Mountain View with a bit of a window here as they run their offense with 2.5 to go, but they'll throw the ball out of bounds. Pass from under the basket, deep under the basket, all the way up toward the top left side there. And there was just no teammate there for Mountain View, so out of bounds to the Tigers. Tigers pretty proficient this season on paper at forcing these turnovers, but they're not doing it quite in the typical way. They've had a couple of full court pressure steals, causing problems for the Buffaloes, but a lot of the errors offensively for Mountain View have been pretty self-inflicted so far. There's a three from the right side. That shot up and good from Alicia St. Clair. Freshman is Alicia. Very impressive player. Hard to believe she's a freshman. She put up a three from the left side outside there. Just right on cue. Sorry about that, Alicia. Announcer's jinx there. But she really is one of the more impressive varsity freshmen that you're going to see in all of 3A girls basketball, and just getting started in her career. Makes a three, misses the second one. Ball is back to Mountain View for the moment, then stolen away by the Tigers. Here's Hollingshead in transition. Paisley drops it off. Shot is up and no good from Goklish, but she was fouled. So a couple of free throws are going to be on the way, with the Tigers hanging on to a 4-point lead. Credit to Mountain View for hanging in there with this really high-octane Lander offense here in the first quarter. They've done more or less what they've wanted to do and basically slowed the game down. Lander's starting to pull away a little bit, but the first free throw from Goklish is no good, so it remains a 4-point lead for the Tigers. Lander Tigers, of course, coached by head coach Drew Powell. Jessica Moretti coaches the Lady Buffaloes. Rare off year for this Mountain View girls team so far this season. Second free throw is no good. Goklish follows her miss, can't get the putback. Mountain View basketball following another defensive rebound for the Buffaloes. Trying to cross the timeline against pressure is Abby Jo Wells. Gives the ball off to her left. Putting a shot up, I think that was Stevens. Nope, excuse me, that's Abby Jo Wells, who will have a couple of free throws after a missed shot, but she was fouled. It's only the Tigers' second team foul, but already both of the Lander fouls have been shooting fouls. Mountain View with 3 fouls here in this quarter. They picked up 2 of those in the first minute and 10 seconds, and they've only fouled once since, so not in as much foul trouble with 1:31 to go in the quarter. First free throw from Wells was no good. Second hits the back of the rim, then the top of the backboard. It's come away with by the Lander Tigers. Now under 1.5 minutes to go. Lander protecting a 4-point lead as they run their offense from high to low. Scoop play, nice finish is Alicia St. Clair. It's a 12-6 Tiger advantage. Here comes Mountain View. The other way, now trailing by 6. Tough angle shot from just outside the right block. Is going to fall out of bounds. Remains with the Buffaloes. They'll sub in Mariah Michaela. Hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation right. If we have any viewers tuning into the YouTube stream from down south, feel free and jump in the chat, regardless of who you're rooting for here in our games tonight. I'll monitor that. Tend to monitor the YouTube chat for announcer corrections as much as anything. It does come in handy. Under 1 minute to go. Mountain View's going to have to inbound again, trailing Lander 12-6 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Inbound to the right block, now kicked into the left corner. There's a 3 that's put up. Good-looking shot, but it wouldn't go. Off the mark from Abby Jo Wells. And a whistle on the rebound. This will be a Mountain View foul, their 4th team foul of the quarter with 53 seconds remaining in the frame. Eliza Royts back in for the Buffaloes. Tigers with the basketball, uncontested across the timeline. Is Goklish. Daisy passes to her left. That's Paisley Hollingshead setting things up on the right side. Gets to her point guard. Daisy feeds into the left corner. Drive in with a pass now to Reinhardt for 3 from the right side out. That is no good. Offensive rebound for the Tigers with 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Goklish up top. Now pass to her left is Paisley Hollingshead. Driving in, kick out right side. There's a 3 from the right side from St. Clair that is no good. Offensive rebound briefly saved by the Tigers, but it ends up going back to Mountain View with 9 seconds remaining. 7 seconds, now 6. 4 seconds on the clock. That shot is good if it goes for Mountain View, and the Buffaloes will score the final points of the first quarter after 1. Lander Tigers holding off Mountain View, but the Buffaloes are right there. 12-8 Tigers after one. Back after this here on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Discover personalized banking at Central Bank and Trust. We offer personal and business banking tailored to your needs. Enjoy the convenience of our online banking platform, whether managing accounts, applying for mortgages, or going paperless. With branches across Fremont County, we provide drive-through and lobby services. Experience simpler applications for mortgages and loans, all from your computer or mobile device. Connect with us at centralbanktrust.com.
Watch today's games on the County 10 YouTube channel or catch radio coverage on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Start of quarter number 2 from Lander Valley High School. Lander Tigers on top of Mountain View 12-8 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. First of 2, of course, the Lander boys will take on the Mountain View Buffaloes. Following this game, Lander Tigers, both teams in pretty firm shape heading into the weekend after their final tournament, prior to regionals anyway, in Rollins and Pinedale respectively last weekend. Lander ladies 10-1, ranked second in 3A in the state. Lander boys come in ranked number 4 after the most recent WYO Preps coaches and media poll after a mostly successful 2-1 weekend for the Lander boys in Pinedale. Lander Tigers running their first offensive possession of the second quarter with a pass to Goklish. And the feed top of the key to Edelman. Edelman seeing a lot of increased minutes. She'll pass down low. The ball is tipped out of bounds back to the Tigers. So Lander inbounds with 7:27 to go in the second. Tigers on top 12-8. Zagan Reinhardt does that from the corner. Pass into Arnich. Goklish back to Reinhardt following the inbounds. Daisy Goklish, ISO top of the key, drives to the left block and puts home a layup. Lander Tigers on top 14-8. Here's more of that LVHS full court pressure with 7:11 to go. Mountain View yet to cross the timeline. Dribbling is Stoddard. Stoddard had the ball get away from her on the pass. It is turned over back to the Tigers a minute into the second quarter. Tigers trying to force the issue in transition. This will be a pass to the right side. Now Arnich slows things down, gets the ball to their point guard. Goklish. Daisy entry pass is stolen away. Mountain View basketball. Lander without time to set up their press on this possession, so Mountain View will be uncontested across the timeline. Pass into the right corner. Now driving in, but traveling first. See who that was. That might have been Eliza Royce, I think, driving in, taking too many steps first, so a turnover to the Tigers. So 6:34 to go in the second on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Late start to this game, the junior varsity game, which was actually very entertaining. Girls JV game right before this one went probably 10 minutes at least too long, or longer than expected. Here's a turnover by the Tigers. This will be a travel. That's going to be Arnich. Picking up too many steps, right back to Mountain View. Lander kind of in a modified three-quarter court press. And now a successful trap as Arnich has a steal and is able to cross the timeline. Arnich picks up her dribble. Feeds down low. Entry passes back to, I think that's Maddie Arnich leaning in and gets one to go. It was Arnich finishing the play with under 6 to go. More pressure from the Tigers on the ensuing Mountain View possession. They do get the ball across the timeline this time. It is top of the key to Stoddard. She gives it up to her right, resetting to Abby Jo Wells. She'll hand off as the Buffaloes weave up high. Pass the left side to Michaelai, I believe. Nope. That was Hannah Walker who was checked into the game. Thanks, though, for the pronunciation correction in the YouTube chat. We've got that down now. Maria Michaeli wearing number 5. A couple of shots that won't go for the Buffaloes, and rebounds is pulled away by Goklish. Daisy likes to go coast to coast in that situation. Instead, gives it up with a couple of passes toward the top of the key. Long 2 is no good. Mountain View with Stoddard on the board. Stoddard trapped, but able to clear the timeline with an extra pass to Walker. Here's a 3 left side out. That is no good from Abby Jo Wells. 1 and done is Mountain View on that possession with under 5 to go. Tigers on top of the Buffaloes by 8, 16-8 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lander basketball, a couple of subs into the game, but it's been pretty consistent. Relatively few subs into this game. Maddie Arnich showing some strong minutes, and we have a timeout taken by the Lander Tigers. We will take it with them. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Lander Tigers on top of Mountain View, 18-8 now on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. It will be Mountain View basketball following a timeout from Lander head coach Drew Powell. Both teams have taken 1 timeout in this game so far. Mountain View, no pressure this time across the timeline. Passes to the left side. Hannah Walker with an extra pass down low. That is stolen away. Here's Daisy Goklish in transition. St. Clair lost the handle and stepped out of bounds. So the ball turned over to Mountain View. I don't think we have Goggles. I don't think we have Lincoln in this game for the Tigers. We haven't seen either. And just scanning quickly over to the bench, I don't see either of 2 of the bigger shooters for the Lander ladies. They have not played yet. Can't tell if they're there and dressed or not. May see Brianna Lincoln out of uniform on the bench. Turnover. Back to the Lander Tigers in the meantime with under 4 to go. Ball lost by Paisley Hollingshead. Heads up play by Paisley to try to take a timeout while she had possession. Falling out of bounds, but she couldn't get that done. So out of bounds to Mountain View. Buffalo's hanging in there. This is exactly the kind of game that Mountain View wants against a team like Lander. Slow things down, dominate the rebounds. Maybe a little bit more efficient than they have been offensively. But it was the recipe for an upset. Mountain View coming in. They trail by 10, pending that 3 that was Michaelized from the left side out. Everything but the bottom of the rim. She got her own long offensive rebound. Second chance was no good, but Ellie Stoddard is there to clean up for the Buffaloes. So it's a 18-10 lead for the Lander Tigers. Leaning in is Paisley Hollingshead to increase the lead right back to 10 with 3:07 to go. Tigers back on that full court pressure. It's dealt with well by Mountain View. This will be a turnaround from Stoddard. Mid-range jumper in the lane is no good. Outlet pass allows Lander to set up a transition, but it's defended well by Mountain View. They get back on time, so St. Clair has to pull things back. This will be Dagan Reinhardt bouncing to her left. Daisy Goklish playing a lot of minutes in this game. Excuse me, that's St. Clair. Goklish is on the bench, taking over, giving her some rest. Diving in is Edelman, Lisa Edelman. Nice layup in the lane, 22-10 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. More pressure from the Lander Lady Tigers. Physical in the backcourt, and Mountain View again able to cross the timeline without a whole lot of pressure. First layup attempt was no good, and the follow also missed, but we've got a couple of Mountain View free throws on the way. This is as well. Cody's kind of in its own category, I think. But aside from the Cody game, This is as well as I've seen any team handle Lander's full court pressure this season. It is normally extremely disruptive and detrimental and just really frustrating for opponent teams. Lander's still on top by 12, but Mountain View has done well to pass out of it and avoid the trap across the timeline, too. First free throw was no good. One more on the way for Mountain View. That shot is good. 11-point Tiger lead with 2:16 to go in the first half. Lander basketball following a 1-2 trip to the line for the Buffaloes, and a carry is called on Daisy Goklish, who has just checked back into the game. On the one hand, you're up by 11 points, but this is a bit of frustrating lead for the Tigers in a strange way. Effective trap in the backcourt this time, though, and it's going to force the ball to be thrown out of bounds. Tigers on the short side of the floor with 1:59 remaining in the second quarter. Arnich is checked back into the game for Liesel Edelman. I believe that's St. Clair to inbound on the far side. Goklish with the ball top of the key. Off a screen from Hollingshead. There is St. Clair for three. That is no good. One and done possession for the Tigers this time with 1:48 remaining in the second quarter. Mountain View across the timeline with Abby Jo Wells. Hands the ball off. Kind of a weave up high for the Buffaloes. Stoddard, bright pink shoes and all, hands the ball off to Michaelai. Skip pass from left to right. Contact on the layup. And an offensive foul will be called on the drive. Definitely contact down low. Definitely a foul. Could have gone either way. We also didn't have a great vantage point from up here, but the official was right there to make the offensive foul call, so that is going to be team foul number 1 is all on the quarter for Mountain View. Lander Tigers also with a single team foul. Quick moving couple of quarters after a late start to this game. 1:22 remaining in the first half. Tigers by 11. This will be a turnover to the Buffaloes. However, Lander Tiger fans, good showing on the far side. There are also a lot of Mountain View fans. Can't see them on the camera, but to our right, Mountain View traveling well to this game, taking advantage of good weather for mid-January. There's a three from the left side out. That is Michaelai. Buffalo's hanging in. Tigers hanging on to an 8-point lead with under a minute to go. Entry pass down low to St. Clair. St. Clair back up top. There's a Hollingshead three that missed everything. Offensive rebound and the putback won't go. Goklish got that to spin all the way around the inside of the rim and popped out. Buffalo is now with a window. 27 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kind of bogged down their offense again on that right side mid-range area. They've had issues over there. It's tied up. Remains Buffalo basketball with 23.3 on the second quarter clock. Lander Tigers by 8 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Here's the inbound from Mountain View. Short bunny is no good, but the Buffaloes retain possession. Now reset their offense with 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll dribble with Michaelai, who is tied up by Goklish, needs some help. She'll outlet to Haley Antonio, I believe that is, checking into the game. Dangerous skip pass from left to right to Michaelai, but she corrals it, puts that in off the glass, and Mountain View at the buzzer has shrunk Lander's lead to 22-16. Lander Tigers need to work out some kinks and get the offense going a little bit, so they're hanging on to a lead, but Mountain View is right there. We'll take a break, step aside, come back for the Wydot Buckle Up for Life halftime show right after this, with the Lander Tiger ladies on top of Mountain View 22-16. We'll reset that first couple of quarters for you and get you set for half number 2 on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine Athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Halftime of the first of two between Lander and Mountain View. The Lander ladies on top of Mountain View in the first game of our doubleheader, 22-16. This is the YDOT Buckle Up for Life halftime show. Brought to you by YDOT, reminding you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. So, as we mentioned in the Porter's Tailgate show before this game started, and this is why you actually play the game. If you look at these two teams this season so far, Lander and Mountain View on paper, I mean, there's discrepancy. With the exception of, say, the rebounding categories, and Mountain View's ladies do a great job on the offensive glass as well as the defensive glass, some of the best rebounding in the state. But Lander, just wattage-wise and points scored, averaging 18 points more than their opponents per game, which is just a silly point differential. But Mountain View has hung in the first half, and Lander just offensively haven't looked like themselves. In fact, from Lander's perspective, they're a little bit fortunate that the Buffaloes weren't more efficient with their offensive possessions in that first half there. Lander's full court press was somewhat effective, not nearly as effective as it usually is, and that's that defense leading to offense point total for the Tigers. It just wasn't quite there. Can't complain too much if you're a Tiger fan. You are on top 22-16, but went back and looked it up. Lander has scored under 50 points in the game only one time. That was most recently, actually, last weekend in Rollins in that tournament. They won 43-25 over Douglas. But this is a team that averages well into the 60s. They scored 75 points against Newcastle earlier this season in tournament play here in Lander, and they lead 22-16. So well below their scoring output. Mountain View doing a good job of controlling the game so far. Lander Tigers looking to start the engine a little bit offensively with half number 2, which is coming up next here on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
On Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments, from turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
Welcome to Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Riverton. Discover a huge variety of top brands like Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Lazy Boy, and more. Our showroom is filled with stylish and comfortable furniture for every room. Come visit us at 2210 North Federal and transform your home today. Explore the exceptional quality and unbeatable prices we offer. Visit HaskellFurnitureandFlooring.com to learn more. Haskell Furniture and Flooring. Best prices, better service.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Start of quarter number 3. This has been the YDOT Buckle Up for Life halftime show, brought to you by YDOT, reminding you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. Lander Tigers open the third quarter with a possession. Goklish looking for a 3 from the left side. That was no good. So the ball turned right back over to Mountain View. Mountain View again wearing their road blacks trimmed in purple, and an off-white, let's say. Long shot will be out of bounds back to the Buffaloes. Lander Tigers wearing their traditional home whites trimmed in green. And the Buffaloes to inbound after that initial shot goes out of bounds. So a long shot from both teams. Neither of them able to hit. Here's Michaelai for a three right side out. That is too short. And the ball is out of bounds to Lander. Following the conclusion of this game, especially longtime Lander fans may enjoy a special ceremony that will be done here on the floor, honoring the 2005-2006 Lander Tigers state champion girls basketball team. I know there are a couple of players from that team in attendance as St. Clair kicks out right side. There's a three from Reinhardt that's no good. Offensive rebound with a putback, that is no good. There's Daisy Goklish fighting down low, and the ball is valiant effort to save that by a Mountain View player on the far side there, but it's back to the Tigers. Because I've seen a couple of those really cool, they have letter jackets for that state champion team. And they're everything you hope they might be. Seen at least one woman walking around wearing that. So Lander ladies from 2005-2006, make me feel old, will be honored after the girls' game. Entry pass down low. Paisley Hollingshead got it to go and one. So Paisley with the bucket and the two. Let's have another look at that on the Campbell's replay following this free throw. Hollingshead with a bonus free throw that is no good. Mountain View comes away with a rebound, so we'll hold off on that Campbell's replay. Paisley Hollingshead has been a fun young player to watch. Initially coming off the bench for the Tigers last season and really getting better every game. Defense forces a travel there. So look at that Paisley Hollingshead finish. Got the foul and the bucket. Extends the Tiger lead to 24-16 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tiger basketball with 6.5 to go in the third. There is Paisley Hollingshead driving down the lane, hangs a beautiful right hand. That is good. You do never know for the Tigers who's going to step up and kind of ignite the scoring when some of the typical top scorers are having an off night. And the Tigers again without goggles, without Brianna Lincoln. Haven't seen either in this game. Paisley Hollingshead with the points for the Tigers, at least here early in the second half. That's a three from the left side. Very good-looking shot. Goklish couldn't get that to fall, though. 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Tigers by 10, 26-16 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Good defense from the Tigers just over the timeline, forcing the ball out of bounds, but it stays with the Buffaloes. Mountain View in the first two quarters doing a great job to hang with Lander, keeping it mostly double digits, within double digits, which is what the deficit is right now. But the Tigers with a couple early buckets here in the third quarter as Mountain View to Stoddard, driving in right side, skip past the left side out. There's a three. That is good. And Mountain View wants a timeout. We'll step aside, take it with them. Back right after this here on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
State Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
Watch Tiger and Lady Tiger varsity games all season on County 10's YouTube channel.
5:33 to go in quarter number 3. Lander Tigers on top of Mountain View. Lady Tigers leading 26-19. It is your classic doubleheader. Boys game to follow. Mentioned the ceremony to honor the 2005-2006 girls state champion basketball team from Lander here. That's coming up right after this game. So it'll be a little bit of a different Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. That way we're going to try to get as much sound as we can for Tiger fans who might remember that state championship run. Reutz just picked up a foul, her third. Wait a minute. It's not Reutz, but that is team foul number 2 for Mountain View on the inbound. Lander yet to be called for a foul here in this third quarter. Tigers working their offense. From the top of the key, Paisley Hollingshead drives in, kick out to Goklish. Goklish sweeps with the right hand. She was fouled first, so a couple of free throws on the way from Daisy Goklish. Should hear thoughts from Lander girls head coach Drew Powell during halftime of our boys broadcast as well. Mentioned this earlier as Goklish has a couple of free throws on the way. Lopsided schedule for the Lander Tigers, both the boys and the girls. This is going to be the last time they play in this gym until Valentine's Day. In fact, it might be after Valentine's Day. Their next home games. They have 6 road games after this game, including at Mountain View. I believe a trip to the Dome is one of them. And then they'll come home for, I think, 4 home games to wrap up the regular season. Second free throw is also up and good, so Goklish is 2 for 2 from the line, 28-19. And the Tigers applying some more pressure. Paisley Hollingshead nearly came away with a steal. Mountain View with possession, but yet across the timeline. They will dribble across half court now. And a reach-in foul is called against the Tigers. That's going to be Goklish. That is the team's first. And Daisy's first on the night. Good news for the Tigers, especially without big outside scoring threats. Hayden Goggles, who's so great in transition, missed a couple of games now. And Brianna Lincoln, who is out today. Probably the best outside shooter on the Tigers roster, although that's debatable. Entry pass down low leads to a foul on Hickey. She won't make the shot, but she's got a couple of free throws on the way. Arnich is called for the foul for the Tigers. That's number 2 for her. Tigers now have 2 on the quarter, so keep an eye on that as we still have 5 minutes almost to go in the third quarter, rather. So Arnich is going to have a seat with 2 fouls. Liesel Edelman comes in to replace her, and 1 more free throw on the way for the Buffaloes. Second free throw is no good, and the Tigers come down with a rebound with Dagan Reinhardt. Lander quickly across the timeline to set up their offense with a pass into the right corner. Entry pass down low is a little bit too steep under the basket, and so it's kicked out to Hollingshead. Paisley with a no-look pass nearly got away from Goklish, but she saved it. 4.5 to go in the third. Daisy Goklish top of the key for the Tigers, who lead by 9. Paisley Hollingshead off the pass. Entry pass down low to Goklish. Point guard hands off, or tried to hand off to Reinhardt, who is coming in under the basket, but it stepped out of bounds before she got the ball, so she is called for a turnover. Does give the Tigers a chance to set up its 2-2-1 press. Mountain View's done a pretty good job dealing with that so far, relative to a lot of other teams the Tigers have faced. Ball is passed across the timeline once again, avoiding any trap there as well. Abby Jo Wells, pass to her right. Stoddard drives in, too sharp under the basket, so skips to the left side out. That ball might have been tipped and blocked by Reinhardt. Here come the Tigers in transition. Paisley Hollingshead with a finish. That's a lot more like it for the Tigers. First real kind of patented Lander fast break. Defense leading to offense all the way down the floor with speed that we've seen in this game. It's been a little bit of a slog. Euro step in the lane, drawing a foul is Abby Jo Wells for the Buffaloes, so she will go to the free throw line. Was a shooting foul, and Lander's third on the quarter. Still 3:44 to go. Couple of free throws for Abby Jo Wells. Tigers on top by 11. Mountain View's always a fun team to watch. I've called several games for NFHS for the from the state tournament in Casper, covering Mountain View. Long three from the left corner is no good. Putback is also no good, so Lander comes away with the ball. Driving in is Goklish. Goklish got it to go, counted and one. Daisy Goklish, not to be denied, going strong to the basket. Taking some contact, got that to go. Here's another look on the Gambles replay of the Tigers point guard on that sequence, just taking it on her own. Drawing contact from at least one Buffaloes player, and unfortunately for Mountain View, Abby Jo Wells got the call, so that's her fourth. She may have just left the game. Bonus free throw is no good, though, from Goklish. And a foul's going to be called on the rebound. I think that's Edelman picking up. I think that's number 2 for her. It is. Liesel might have been the victim of an official kind of angle that the ref had on that one. It did look like a foul from here. I'm not sure how much contact there was, but it was called against the Tigers. Both teams without fouls to give now for the remaining 3:21 here in the third. In transition, there's a missed layup from Mountain View. Diving in, I think, was Seibert into the game. Good angle on the basket, couldn't finish the play. Hollingshead with a drop-off to Goklish. Daisy finishes the play against. Daisy Goklish stepping up offensively for a 34-19 lead. The Tigers over Mountain View. So not more full-court press, but it's again dealt with by the Buffaloes. Entry pass leads to a double team, so Mountain View resets. Bounce pass in the lane. Dangerous pass stolen away. It's going to be Edelman. Liesel with a pass to her left to Reinhardt. Dagan with a pass down low, but it's a little bit too creative. Stolen away by the Buffaloes. Nice crossover there from Michaeli at the top of the key, and that will lead to a foul. That should be free throws for the Buffaloes.
Foul number 23, Paisley
Paisley picks up another for Lander. That's her first. But the team's 5th. So Michaela to the free throw line for 2. Needed points here for Mountain View. They trail 34-19, Tigers' largest lead of the game. First to 2 is no good.
Into the Mountain View line, number 21.
Tigers get Riley Speece into the game for, I think, the first time, replacing Edelman. And one more free throw on the way from Michaeli. Second free throw is good. 34-20. Tigers on top of Mountain View with 2:25 to go in the third quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers cross the timeline with Goklish, dribbled it off her own foot. Went to a friendly jersey, so they'll reset with the Tigers toward the top of the key. St. Clair, having checked back into the game, lost that handle as well. Comes Mountain View in transition. Layup from the left block. That is up and good. I think that was Michaeli again. Nice drive, avoiding the trees down low, so to speak. Finishing the play, brings it to a 12-point Tiger lead. Under 2 to go in the third quarter. Paisley Hollingshead with a nice spin move in the lane with a finish. Brings it right back to 14 with a $1:44 to go. In the third, more 1-2-2 or 2-2-1 full court pressure from the Tigers. Mountain View with more trouble with it this time, though. Paisley with a steal from behind, puts up a shot. Drew a little contact, no call. Missed the shot, no whistles, and Mountain View comes away with defensive rebounds. Pass up top for the Buffaloes is Stoddard. Back out to the logo. Stoddard, guarded there by Hollingshead. A timeout, rather, is taken by Mountain View. Probably a good timeout from head coach Jessica Moretti. We'll take it with them back right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Mountain View off of the inbound following the Buffaloes timeout. Lander Tigers on top, 36-22. here in the third quarter with just about a minute remaining. Mike Lyle with an entry pass down low. Leaning shot inside with some contact, but no call. Bucket did fall, though, from Hinkie. 36-24 now the Tiger advantage. Lander with the basketball. One dribble and picking that up is Arnich. She'll give to her right. Ball ends up to Reinhardt. Taking Reinhardt to Hollingshead. Paisley Hollingshead with a pass to Arnich. Left corner, passed up a three. Reinhardt swings it from top, down low. Nice extra look for Daisy Goklish down low. And the Tigers, who their best set offensive play of the night, have a 38-24 lead on the Buffaloes. Mountain View trying to hang in there with Haley Antonio, who's checked into the game. Bounce pass to Abby Jo Wells. Abby Jo Wells. Extra pass down low. From low to high, the ball is thrown out of bounds. Back to the Tigers. 13.6 seconds remain in the third quarter. Tigers with plenty of time to add on. Leading 38-24 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lady Tigers ranked number 2 in the states heading into this weekend with only one loss on the season. That to the number 1 ranked Cody Phillies. It's a scary basketball team up in Cody. Be interesting to see if those two teams meet again. They likely will at some point. There's a three taken by Reinhardt. Dagan Reinhardt was fouled, so she's got 3 free throws on the way. 4 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. There will be some time after this third free throw from Dagan. First one is good. 39-24, Tiger advantage. Lander, both teams right back at it tomorrow. Boys and girls will play Wheatland at 3 and 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. We will not have coverage. Apologies to the Tiger fans. We will not have coverage for that game. We have Broncos-Bills conflict and a logistical issue as well, so will not be able to make the trip to Wheatland tomorrow. Once again, apologize for that in advance. It does come up from time to time. That's the end of the third quarter. Lander Tigers on top 39-24 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Let's take a break. Come back for quarter number 4 after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
At Fremont Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate. It's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments. From turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we believe every floor tells a story. As a family-owned business with deep roots in Fremont County, we don't just sell flooring. We create personalized solutions for your home. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwood, our expert team guides you through every step. Scan the QR code to learn more. Transform your space with confidence. At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we're here to wow you.
Welcome back to Lander Valley High School. Start of quarter number 4. Lander ladies on top of Mountain View, 39-24 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Going to be Buffalo basketball to begin the final frame. Bounce pass to the right side out is stolen away. I think that was Arnich. Came away with that one. Now Lander works it into the corner. Reinhardt leans with the left hand from the left side. That wouldn't fall. Rebound to Mountain View. Buffalo is one of the better rebounding teams in girls 3A. Trouble with the set offense here, though, in the second half. They will draw a Lander Tiger foul. First whistle of the fourth quarter. It's going to be called against Paisley Hollingshead. She is still in good shape. Foul trouble-wise, she has number 2. First foul either way goes against the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. Mountain View on the inbound. Working their offense outside from top of the key to left side out. Skip pass to the right. Driving in is Stoddard. Stoddard picks up her dribble. Well defended there by, I believe, Arnich. Bounce pass is stolen away. No, tied up. And a jump ball with possession arrow going back to the Tigers. Schedule after this weekend mentioned Wheatland is on the menu for the Lander ladies tomorrow. These are all road games. Wheatland, Lyman, Pinedale, Worland, Lovell, and Mountain View. It is Valentine's Day when Lander has their next home game after tonight. Arnich able to clean up the tipped around pass in the lane. Tigers on top 41-24 in the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Mountain View gets away with a travel as Ellie Stoddard fell to the floor in possession of the ball, but there was no whistle. And I think the Tigers are going to be called for a foul. It's a very reminiscent play of the girls JV game that kind of went long before this one. That was a shooting foul, by the way. So a couple of free throws on the way for Mountain View, first of which is good. But in that girls JV game, you can tell the girls that cross over with volleyball sometimes. Never seen this in a basketball game. But at one point, as the ball was getting away from, I think it was a Mountain View player, went into a volleyball bump and hit the basketball, closed fists and her forearm over her head. I've never seen that. It was not called anything. It was not apparently illegal. The ref did go over and talk to Mountain View's JV coach after that play. I would love to have heard the explanation for, I can't think of why it would have been illegal. Just never seen a volleyball bump in a basketball game before. Goklish with an entry pass into the lane, kicked into the corner. Left side driving in was Arnich. Arnich tried to skip pass to the right side. It's out of bounds off of Dagan Reinhardt. 6:22 to go in the fourth quarter. After this game, the 2005-2006 Lander Girls State Championship team will be honored, some of whom anyway are in attendance. So we'll have a different kind of Bailey Tire Pros post-game show for you after this one. Heading into the boys' game. That's a lot of fun, though. Entry pass down low and a tough scoop shot. I think that was St. Clair who couldn't get that to go. Possession is saved by the Tigers. That's a freshman, and nothing about St. Clair's game. She's got some refining to do, but that shot nearly went in. She can hit from all over the floor. Well-sized. No indication at all that Alicia St. Clair is a freshman. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch for the Tigers. She's seeing increased minutes as the season has gone on pretty rapidly. The ensuing Mountain View possession, the ball's tied up left side out, and possession arrow remains with the Buffaloes. Mountain View gets Taylor Antonio back into the game. She will spell Michaelai. (41-25), 5:34 to go in the fourth. Lander ladies on top. Entry pass down low. Tough angle spin in the lane. That shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Arnich for the Tigers. Nice left-handed scoop from Daisy Goklish, that was. Lander extends their lead to 43-25. And a timeout is taken by Mountain View as they cross the timeline. We'll take it with them back after this on 1330 KOVE, 107.7 FM, and county10.com.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Lander ladies on top of Mountain View, 43-25 with 5:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mountain View has just taken a timeout. Let's update that on our Fremont Chevy scoreboard as well. I think they're down to one timeout then. And on the inbound, Mountain View with Royce with an entry pass down low. Quick double team under the baskets. Extra pass down there with a shot that's up and no good from Stoddard. Lander able to come away with a rebound. Tiger basketball. Lander looking for win number 11 on the season already as they run their offense to St. Clair. Alicia St. Clair calling for a screen. Instead, she'll pass the ball, hand the ball off to Daisy Goklish. 4.5 to go in the fourth. Skip pass from right side out to left, and now back to the right side. Driving in is Reinhardt. Dagan, extra pass. There's a three from Spies. That is no good. Ball's on the floor. Rebound is tied up. Possession arrow is the Tigers. Big sports weekend coming up here on KOVE, 1330 a.m. in Fremont County. We've got Broncos-Bills tomorrow, coverage starting at noon. It's a 2:30 kickoff from Denver. Big game there. That'll be a lot of fun. Entry pass to Dagan Reinhardt. That layup is up and good. Tigers increase their lead to 20. Implement that full court press as Mountain View tries to deal with that. On Sunday, we'll also have radio and audio streaming coverage for most listeners outside of the team's metro areas of the two divisional games in the NFL starting at noon, I believe that is as well. So we'll have Broncos for you tomorrow. We will have the remaining two games on Sunday for you on the NFL side. The inbound pass is tipped out of bounds by Lander, so Mountain View's going to have to inbound from the corner. It's always an awkward inbound when you get put there because you don't practice that very often, but clean inbound for the Buffaloes. It is Walker, I believe, driving in. That might have been Michaelai, actually, who got the pass from Walker, and she is fouled. Spies picks up a foul for the Tigers. And Mariah Michaelai to the free throw line for a couple for the Lady Buffaloes. First to two from Michaelai is good. 45-26, Lady Tigers on top. Tigers have been called for 3 team fouls in this fourth quarter. Mountain View has 0. So Lander with one more foul to give before free throws. Michaelai's second free throw of 2 is no good. Rebound is fought for and saved initially, but thrown away to Goklish. Good effort on the defensive glass, but Lander comes away with the ball. Hollingshead will hand the ball off to her left and back up to Dagan Reinhardt. Skips it right side out. Driving in is St. Clair with a nice floater that won't go. Ball's on the floor and tied up. Possession arrow this time to Mountain View. Lander has not let off that 2-2-1 full court press. Mountain View's done a pretty good job of dealing with it throughout the game. Just a little bit of offensive attrition, but Mountain View was right there in this game. I think it was a 6-point lead at halftime for the Tigers. A little bit of an issue with it across the timeline here, but Mountain View able to corral the possession, driving in. Pass goes off the bottom of the backboard, stolen away by Reinhardt. Now fed down low to Paisley. Hollingshead. Can't remember the last time I saw her miss that finish, but that one did not go in. Mountain View back with the basketball. Floater from just outside the left block at the other end was Michaelai. She actually had 2 shots at the basket. Neither of them went. And here come the Tigers with under 3 to go. Score holds. Lander will collect its 11th win on the year. Paisley Hollingshead, there's that finish off of the feed inside. Would be 11-1 on the season. Heading into Wheatland tomorrow. That's a 3 o'clock girls start time. Once again, Broncos conflict, among other logistical issues tomorrow. We're not going to be able to have that game for you, unfortunately, on County 10. This will be a shooting foul down low. We will be picking up our coverage right back with both Tiger teams, however, after that. Following Friday, we're going to be in Lyman. First 2 free throws from Michaelai is no good. Hit the front of the rim. Some mass subs in for head coach Moretti for the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. 3 new black jerseys into the game. Second free throw on the way from Michaelai. That one also hit the exact same spot on the front of the rim. That's no good, but the offensive rebound come away with by the Buffaloes, so they'll set up their offense with 2:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Driving in on the right side quickly, double-teamed as well. She gives it up top of the key, swung left side to Michaelai. Michaelai guarded there by Riley Dockery. First minutes I've seen from Riley this season. Wells driving right side, nice drive and a real tough shot. No look under the basket. That shot was no good. Pulled away by the Tigers with 1:52 remaining. Tigers cross the timeline with Paisley Hollingshead. 1:46 to go. Paisley, no look pass. That one thrown out of bounds. She's done a lot of that no look passing in this game. Here's a timeout from head coach Drew Powell. We're going to take it with him back after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Welcome to Hampton Inn and Suites, your home away from home in Riverton. Enjoy top-notch amenities like our indoor pool, hot tub, and fitness center. Start your day with our complimentary breakfast. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi. Relax in one of our 89 beautifully furnished rooms. The Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to support the Riverton Athletics program and being a part of the Riverton High School Booster Club. We want to wish all student athletes the best this coming season and look forward to being a part of your success.
Welcome to Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Riverton. Discover a huge variety of top brands like Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Lazy Boy, and more. Our showroom is filled with stylish and comfortable furniture for every room. Come visit us at 2210 North Federal and transform your home today. Explore the exceptional quality and unbeatable prices we offer. Visit HaskellFurnitureandFlooring.com to learn more. Haskell Furniture and Flooring. Best prices, better service.
Watch today's games on the County 10 YouTube channel or catch radio coverage on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Lander Tigers on top of Mountain View with 1:39 remaining in the game. 47-26 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Mountain View basketball following the Lander timeout. Layup attempt is no good, but the follow is there for the Buffaloes. Walker cleaning things up. Makes the score 47-28. So we are going to have that ceremony before the boys' game following the conclusion of this game. This ball's out of bounds to the Tigers. Lander to inbound under their own basket. Would imagine they're going to try and speed that up a little bit. Hopefully not too much. It's a very cool moment to honor the 2005-2006 Lander state champion girls team. Prior to the start of the boys' game. Turning pass down low inside. Turning shot rather. Is no good. That was an attempt by Arnich. Mountain View basketball approaching 1 minute remaining in the game. Bounce pass into the right corner. Quick double team. Entry pass right block is stolen away. Arnich comes away with it for the Tigers. Lander with possession. 50 seconds remaining. All the way back out to the logo is St. Clair. She'll hand the ball off to Arnich. Floater on the right side of the lane. That one's no good. Pulled down by Mountain View with 35 seconds remaining in the game. So Lander will get its 11th victory on the season. 11-1 will be their record. Heading into Wheatland tomorrow. Wells, in the meantime, for Mountain View. The layup in the lane was fouled. Got that to go, and a bonus free throw on the way. Bonus toss is up and good. 47-31 Tigers on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers have scored 50 or less only once this season. It was a victory actually last weekend against Douglas in the Rollins Invitational. Might be on their way to that distinction here against Knight. Importantly for the Tigers, they got the win. Offense just took about a half to get going for Lander. 20 seconds remaining as Lander, the ball up high. And pass up near the top of the key to St. Clair. Freshman drives in, hangs a shot that is no good. Little contact there, but no call with 8 seconds remaining. Now 5 seconds, Mountain View driving in for maybe one last shot opportunity. The follow is up and good at the buzzer. That's it. We're final from LVHS. Lander Tigers get it done. Their 11th victory on the season, 47-33 your final score. We're going to take a very brief timeout and then join our special presentation between games in just a couple of moments for the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show coming up next. Once again, Lander ladies on top of Mountain View, 47-33 the final score. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and county10.com.
Fremont County, listen up. This is your game changer. Health Source of Riverton with Dr. Jonathan Fabian, the only certified chiropractic sports physician in the area. For a limited time, student athletes get a $10 new patient special. That includes a full initial evaluation, needed x-rays, and a doctor-prescribed pain relief session. Just mention this ad when you call. Stay in the game with expert care from Health Source of Riverton. Call 463-2770 and tell them you heard about the $10 student athlete special.
I'm John Shade, your Lander Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes that they receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I, John Shade, with Edward Jones, is a proud sponsor of Lander Tigers and University of Wyoming on this station, 1330 KOVE. Call me today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, so we're going to join this presentation in progress. The Lander State Champion 2005-2006 girls basketball team is being honored. Let's join the public address announcer.
These girls opened the weekend by beating Thermopolis in the quarterfinal by 29 points. Then after falling behind after a first period, they rallied and destroyed a great Glen Rock team by 30 points in the semifinal. The title game matched up against two-time defending state champion Douglas Lady Bearcats. After a first quarter of finding their flow, the Lady Tigers completely shut down the Bearcats offense and went on to demolish Douglas by an astounding 31 points to claim the title. That title is the last championship the Lady Tigers have celebrated since. But this 2016 believes that the current 2026 team may be able to end that streak. Here are the ladies who were responsible for hanging the 2006 banner here in the field house. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, please raise your hand and be recognized when your name is called. Tamika Meredith. Heather Brager Nielsen. All-state player Danny White. Adria Dave Seahair. All-conference player Jamie Moss. Delray Green. All-state and All-American player Toddy Robinson. Tillman Running Shoe. Paulina Day. Katie Felix Ledoux. All-conference player Ashley Stotts Osterman. And all-state player Courtney Thorne O'Connor. The Lady Tigers were led by head coach Spike Robinson and assisted by Chancey Brown and Lindsay Baker. These ladies and coaches would like to wish both the 2026 Lady Tigers as well as the Tigers boys team the best of luck in their pursuit of a state title. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your 2006 3A state champion, Lander Lady Tigers.
A cool ceremony honoring, as you heard there, from our public address announcer here at Lander Valley High School, the 2005-2006 state champion Lander girls basketball team, getting their photos taken individually, and now all of the current Lander Lady Tigers on this year's team have joined this team for a group photo. Check for very cool images of that in the coming days, if not by Monday, at county10.com. Our own Carl Cody is on the scene, documenting this cool moment. There's a lot of girls basketball talent on that floor right now, combining the 2005 team, the 2006 team, as well as the current team. So there is our pre-boys game ceremony. The state championship team has been recognized from, too many years ago. Hopefully brings back a lot of fun memories for you longtime Lander Tiger fans. They were not playing on this floor, I know that. Lander Valley High School and the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse has had some renovations in recent years, but right here in the same venue. That's a cool moment. So I had seen a couple of those jackets walking around, all the state champion alums wearing the same awesome matching letter jackets with some vintage patches on the back. I had no idea practically the whole team was going to be here. So that was fun. And that's going to transition us into the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show as the Lander ladies take care of Mountain View 47-33. Lander boys, the Tigers and the Buffaloes to follow. Bailey Tire Pros, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Full-service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton, as well as 1305 West Main Street in Lander. It's going to be interesting to speak to head coach Drew Powell following the first half, as we're scheduled to, at halftime of the boys' game here, because that was not a clean Lander ladies first half. They got the job done. They pulled away. They got that margin at the end of the game with a strong second half. But it just took a while to get the offense going, and Mountain View was able to hang in the game throughout the first two quarters. It was, I believe, a 6-point lead to the Lander Tigers at halftime, and it just was not quintessential LVHS defense leading to offense, fast break scoring basketball. They are short in this game a couple of key players. Hayden Goggles out. Brianna Lincoln did not play in that game as well. Hayden Goggles, a huge presence in the transition game. Brianna Lincoln, defensively and probably the most consistent outside shooter, although that's saying something for the Tigers that they have. So you were without a couple of key pieces for Lander, and they made a go of it in the second half. A little bit more like it, but it just wasn't as dominant a performance as evidenced by the winning margins on the season this year. This will be only the second time that the Lander ladies have scored less than 50 points in a game. But they got the win. They got the job done. So 11-1 is the Lander ladies' record as they play Wheatlands tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I think is that scheduled start time at Wheatland. Once again, apologies. We will not have streaming coverage of tomorrow's boys or girls games from Wheatland. We'll be right back with the LVHS Tigers following the conclusion of the NFL playoffs and conflicting big game tomorrow with the Broncos and the Bills. So we'll be right back with them at Lyman a week from tonight, as a matter of fact. All right, we'll transition here to the Lander boys and the Mountain View Buffaloes coming up right after this on 1330 KOVE and county10.com.
State Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
And a very pleasant Friday evening, everyone. Welcome back inside Lander Valley High School in the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse for Game 2 of our doubleheader between Lander and Mountain View. The Lander ladies taking care of business, and now the Lander boys are on deck. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Lander entering the evening, entering the weekend with a 7-3 overall record, ranks number 4 in the state in the latest Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll. They are averaging 68 points per game, 56 allowed. An average scoring margin of 11.8 points is actually the best in 3A heading into the weekend. The Mountain View Buffaloes averaging 52.6 points per game. They are allowing 52.7 points per game. The nearly even margin, though, kind of does tell the story for Mountain View on the season. Kind of in line with their 4-5 overall record so far. They've been in games. They've been competitive night in and night out. And so many Mountain View games are decided in the fourth quarter. These two teams played in the same tournament last weekend. They did not play each other, but both were in Pinedale, and both went 2-1 on the weekend, and both lost to the same team. So Lander defeated Glen Rock, found a way to win that game Saturday morning, I believe, 77-71. They beat Rollins Saturday evening, 68-44, avenging the loss to the Outlaws earlier in the season here on this floor. So they took care of Rollins, but they lost to Douglas, 67-53. Mountain View also defeated Glen Rock, 64-38. They beat Newcastle, 63-44, and they lost to Douglas, 67-43. So in both of the Douglas games, Douglas scored 67 points against both Lander and Mountain View in that tournament in Pinedale last weekend. Lander, when they're feeling well, they are efficient and they're balanced. 47% field goal shooting team is the best in all of the states in 3A. They are averaging 33 rebounds per game. Mountain View's strength is kind of from the free throw line, so Lander's going to want to stay out of foul trouble in this game. The Buffaloes shoot 64% from the free throw line. They also pull down 32.1 rebounds per game. Very solid defensive rebounding number at 20 points per game. In terms of key players to watch for the Tigers, it's been kind of Noah St. Clair, wears number 22 for LVHS. Key all-around contributor. He impacts on both ends of the floor. Probably his best defensive game of the season at the end of the Pinedale tournament and the Rollins victory. That was a point that was made by head coach Stu Mullins after that game as well. I wonder, as talented as Noah St. Clair is, if he can add that defensive skill set with maybe some confidence coming in from that Rollins performance. He's a scary player for the Tigers. Finn McFadden, steady offensive presence. He's a 50+% field goal shooter on the season so far this year. Pax Hollingshead, one of the better perimeter shooters in all of 3A. He is a 47% three-point shooter. Is the Lander Tigers quarterback as well as shooting guard. Mountain View Buffaloes, keep an eye on number 21, Ashton Contangelo. The focal point, I would say, I think it's fair to say, for the Mountain View offense, 17 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, averaging nearly a double-double every night. He's among the top scorers in the entire state. Colt Matson wears number 1, very reliable point guard, one of Mountain View's more dependable free throw shooters as well, especially in close games, and I can't underscore enough how many fourth quarter games Mountain View has had and how important it's going to be for Lander to not only play their defense to offense transition game, solid defensive night, solid perimeter shooting, but also stay out of foul trouble. Last thing Mountain View needs is an opportunity to win in the fourth quarter. All right, with that, we are about 2 minutes away from tip-off, so let's take a break, come back with starting lineups and the opening tip here on 1330 KOVE, 107.7 FM, and the County 10 YouTube channel.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Starters have been announced. We'll get those on the fly for you shortly. Mountain View and Lander set to tip off. This has been the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. And we are underway with Paxton Hollingshead winning the opening tip-off. Back to Finn McFadden. Caleb Andrews on the right side, starting for the Lander Tigers. Andrews, McFadden, Hereford, St. Clair, and Hollingshead. As Darian Hereford drops in a runner in the lane for the first points of the game. For the Tigers, they lead 2-0. Starting for Mountain View as Lander applies full court pressure out of the gate. Colt Madsen wears number 1. Colby Reutz wears number 2. It is Race Carr wears number 10. Keegan Pitts, number 12. And Ashton Colangelo wears number 21. Coaches, Lander Tigers head coach Stu Mullins and the Mountain View Buffaloes coached by Dustin Reese. Turnover on the ensuing Lander possession, so while they have that 2-0 lead, it is turned over back to the Buffaloes. Still seeing some of that full court pressure for Lander. It is dribbled across the timeline by Madsen. Colt Madsen, mentioned in the Porter's Tailgate Show, very efficient, effective, kind of classic, I would say, point guard. He's got the ball back toward the top of the key, takes dribble in and pulls it back out. Race Car driving in. Couple of dribbles, pass to Madsen for 3. That's good. Madsen puts the Mountain View Buffaloes on top 3-2 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Darian Hereford thought about a 3 right corner, instead skips it left side out. Ends up back with Hereford, who drives in, hesitation move, and then gives it up to Finn McFadden. Thought about a 3. Hereford, 3 from the left corner. That's good. Tigers on top 5-3 with 6:35 gone by. Madsen breaks the timeline for the Buffaloes. And he's going to try another 3. That one no good. Almost went down, just hit the back of the rim. Ball is saved by Madsen up top, and so Mountain View saves the possession. It's Reutz who has it to reset the offense for Mountain View. Mountain View has been in just about every game that they've played this season. Handoff to Madsen, diving in. Extra bounce pass nearly stolen away, but it finds its way to the right block. Left-hand leaner is up and good from Race Carr. Race Carr is a senior, I'm sad to say. It'll be the last season we get to broadcast my personal favorite name in all of 3A basketball, Race Carr. There are a lot of good ones. Tough to beat Race Carr, C-A-R-R. He's got the ball high top. Now bounce pass to his left. Pitts with the bounce pass down low. Extra pass beyond the right block. Jump shot from there is no good. Reutz, though, comes away with a rebound. The ball is saved. Nice play. Reutz continuing the possession. Back up top to Madsen. They're all tied up. 5-5 is the correct score. Let me correct that. 5-5. Mountain View and Lander on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard with 5:19 remaining. Nice drive in and a finish from, I think that was Reutz. Colangelo, excuse me, got that too. Good body control on that drive in, and Mountain View on top by 2. 3 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Finn McFadden, eyes of 3. Instead drives in, hangs with the right hand. That's good. Tight game so far, all 7s with under 5 to go in the first quarter. Drive in, we'll get our first foul call of the day. That's a blocking call, or a push rather, on Lander. No, wait a second. No, that's a Tiger foul on Darian Hereford, who took the brunt of that drive. Got called for the foul, and a couple of free throws are on the way from Colton Madsen. First of which is good. 8-7, Mountain View on top. First subs of the game for Lander. We've got Garrett Romer into the game, and Quincy Gwynna checks in for his first home game of the season. Able to play with the team following January 1st. Gets a little bit of an extra ovation from the Lander faithful. Best attended Lander game of the season so far by far. And that we're kind of back in the swing of things with school and post-holiday schedules. Pep bands, trimmed down pep band is in attendance. At St. Clair, I believe, Hangin gets his own. That won't go. Romer's there for the follow. That shot won't go. Romer got his own offensive rebound and drew a foul. Colt Madsen will pick up his first. Nice hustle play from Romer underneath. Both teams with a single team foul. And actually Pitts picks up the foul, so that's his first for Mountain View. St. Clair top of the key is ISO there. He'll pick it up in the lane. Nice extra Euro step with a finish. All tied up at 9. 4:27 to go in the first quarter. High scoring, fast moving, high paced first quarter. Nice steal from Lander. Both Finn McFadden and Quincy Gwynna were there to pick the pocket. This will be Pax for 3. Top of the key, no good. That missed off to the right side. Clean rebounds from Madsen. He'll feed ahead. Now Madsen takes a 3 after getting it back right side outside. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Pax. Hollingshead to Finn McFadden. Halfway through the first, all tied up at 9. Finn with a nice crossover, spin move, and drew a foul prior to dishing it off the right side. That was a pretty play from Finn McFadden. Thought he might go up with that one, but had he, it would have been a shooting foul, but he was passing, so team foul number 2 against Mountain View. And the Tigers will inbound from under their own basket with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. 9s on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. McFadden gets the inbound to his quarterback in the fall. Paxton Hollingshead. Top of the key gives to Romer on the left side. Romer to Gwynna. Gwynna into the lane from left to right. Too hard off the glass, and the rebound is pulled down by Madsen. That's what I mean by classic point guard, and by classic, I'm going back a ways. I'm aging myself, but those rebounds that you just don't see point guards get anymore in college or the pros especially. Holt, undersized, but he seems to be there for a lot of those rebounds. Just good basketball sense. This will be an offensive foul called against Mountain View. They're going to get Keegan Dope, not 12, 21, so it's Colangelo picking up his first personal foul. Brenner Coleman into the game for the Tigers, replacing Paxton Hollingshead. 3:26 to go in the first. All tied up at 9 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Finn McFadden across the timeline following the offensive foul call against Mountain View. This will be Finn, a little bit too deep up top, so he pulls it back down. Crossover into the lane, hangs, right hand, that's good. Pretty shot from Finn McFadden. Drop it in the bucket. Lander back on top by 2. Mountain View quickly under the basket from the right block. That shot was partially blocked. It was then tied up. Oh, man. Lost my voice immediately. Hopefully it comes back. Madsen out of the game for Mountain View. And at the end of that sequence was a jump ball that was called. Possession arrow remains with Mountain View, and so they will bring it up to the top of the key with Colangelo. Here's Colby Royts. Right side out with 2:50 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It's going to be Platts, Justice Platts, who's checked into the game. Here's a three, spot three, top of the key. That's no good, too far. Rebound is chased down by Platts, but it is out of bounds to the Tigers. 2:37 remaining. Another sub into the game. Coulter Heikala has checked in. He will replace Noah St. Clair. Alrighty, I think we've got our voice back. Just left the building for a second, took a break. Apologize for that. There's Romer for the Tigers, who passes back up toward the top of the key. Romer gets it back right side out with 2:24 to go. Here's a spot three on the left side. That was Andrews who missed. Clean rebound, transition opportunity for the Buffaloes. Good job by the Tigers getting back on defense, but driving in for the layup is Pitts. He won't come down with it though. 2:08 to go. Tigers trying their own transition. Fast break. Out of bounds. Brenner Coleman knocked that out. No, it was tipped out by a Mountain View player. So back to the Tigers. 11-2. Lander on top with 2:04 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. We're at a 3 count on the inbound. Finally, the Tigers do get that in. They'll start the offense. Some of the bench players in now. Romer's in there. Finn McFadden still from the starting lineup in there. Got his defender on his back. Passed out to the left corner. Spinning in is Romer. Kicked out and around to Finn McFadden. Thought about a three. Right elbow. Finn driving in. Stops. Pulls it out. There's a three from Heikala that's no good. Or Heiklea. And here come the Buffaloes in transition. Madsen feeds into the corner. Extra pass for a three from Colangelo that is no good. Offensive rebounds. And the putback is no good, but a couple of free throws are on the way from Justice Platts, who had great defensive rebounding position on the right block there, and so drew a foul. Tigers' second team foul of the quarter. Going to get Pax back into the game for the Tigers, as well as Darian Herford, maybe coming back in a little sooner than head coach Stu Mullins would like, but Mountain View came out with some good tempo to start this game. Finn McFadden has a seat. Romer also takes a break for the Tigers. One more free throws on the way from Platts. Second one is good. Got a friendly roll. Tigers up by 1, minute 30 to go. Gwinna toward the top of the key. That is Coleman. Coleman with a handoff to Heiklea. Here's a three left side. That is no good. I think that was Herford. But a rebound, offensive putback with some contact. No call, but Gwinna got it to go. And the ball is nearly thrown out of bounds by Mountain View. Excellent job saving that for the Buffaloes from Royts, who ended up in the second row of the stands trying to save that one. Tigers on top 13-10. Minute to go in the first. Colangelo passes to his left. Nice entry pass down low in the finish. Mountain View cuts it to 1. 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's a feed to Darian Herford with a pump fake. Quincy Gwinna for three, just off the top of the key on the right side. That one's no good. Good looking shot, but it wouldn't fall. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and it's out of bounds just across the timeline to Mountain View.
Back into the Mountain View lineup, number 12, Keegan Pitts.
Fast-paced, high-scoring until recent moments anyway. First quarter, 13-12. Tigers on top. If this does end up like a fourth quarter game, Tigers have a great fan base in attendance tonight. Mountain View has traveled very well over the past. They have a lot of fans here. This could be fun. Next three quarters. Mountain View with 21 seconds remaining in the first. Race Carr has the ball up top with a bounce pass to his left side outside. That is Royts. Royts resets. 14 seconds remaining in the quarter. Backdoor cut from Madsen. He finishes. Mountain View has the lead for the moment. 6 seconds remaining. Now 4. Quincy Gwinna's hanging on for 1. 2 seconds. Lost the handle. The horn will sound. That shot would have been good if it goes. But the Lander Tigers trail Mountain View 14-13 after one. Back with the second quarter after this on 1330 KOVE and county10.com.
For a trusted partner in your financial journey, at Redden, Kane & Associates, we're more than just CPAs. We're a world-class accounting firm dedicated to providing exceptional service to our clients. From tax management and accounting to estate planning and retirement strategies, our experts provide personalized solutions that help you thrive. Our lasting relationships are based on trust and open communication. Let's make your goals become reality. Take the first step towards financial confidence. Visit rivertoncpa.com.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Tiger ball to begin quarter number 2. They trail the Mountain View Buffaloes by 14-13 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Finn McFadden drives in for Lander, hangs with the right hand, and finishes. So the Tigers back on top 15-14. Lander immediately full court pressure off the inbound. Colton Madsen guarded by Hereford. Madsen will cross the timeline and start the offense to his right side. Buffalo's trying to screen up high, and that's taken away by the Tigers, and so they'll reset to Race Carr. Race will look to his left, pick up his dribble after one. Needs a little help, gets it from Colby Reutz. Reutz directing traffic to his right near the top of the key. Pass up top is to Pitts. One more pass down low, a little too deep under the basket, so it's a skip to Madsen. Mid-range 2, left side, no good. Offensive rebound from Pitts. And the putback by Madsen, that's no good. Tigers with a quick rebound and looking to move in transition. There's a bounce pass that was stolen away. Good defensive play by Colby Reutz to knock that one away. It was intended for Finn McFadden, who was flying down the floor in transition. He was going to finish that play, were it not for Reutz getting a hand in there. 6:53 remaining.
Out of bounds, Mountain View basketball.
And the ball was tipped out apparently by Pax, as the ball is back to Mountain View. And Colt Madsen guarded by Hereford across the timeline. Madsen starts left side. Hereford with a bump, but no call. It's going to be a fun matchup to watch all night. Darian Hereford, one of the premier defenders on ball, against a 1 or a 2 guard in all of 3A. But Colt Madsen is up for the task. Walkie into the game. Nearly lost the dribble. Dribbles across the lane, able to dump it off, and they'll reset to Reutz up top. 6:23 remaining in the first half. Tigers up by 1, 15-14 over Mountain View. Pitts with a pass to his left to Reutz. Reutz bounce pass down low. It is stolen nearly by Hereford. He is able to save it to St. Clair. Noah St. Clair to Finn McFadden in transition. Buffaloes get back. Hereford looked at a 3. Drives in right side. Mid-range 2. Got the shooter's roll to go. 17-14 Tigers on top. As a heads-up play across the timeline from Colt Madsen just then. It was real subtle, but he saw a trap coming and pulled it back before he crossed the timeline. Might have saved his team a possession. So Mountain View keeps the ball with 5:43 to go in the second quarter. They're working their offense. With a pass to Madsen up top. Drives in, pulls it back. Race Carr, top of the key. Driving in is Walkie. And a timeout taken by Mountain View head coach Dustin Reese. Wants to take a break. We'll take it with him back after this on 1330 KOVE and county10.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Watch today's games on the County 10 YouTube channel or catch radio coverage on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tigers on top of the Buffaloes by 3, 5:28 to go. Mountain View's just taking a timeout, so they'll have the ball under their own basket to inbound. Second quarter action from Lander Valley High School. Good to have you with us on 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. Reutz launched a shot that missed badly. Put back from Colangelo. Little contact there, but no call. And the Tigers come away with a defensive rebound after 2 shot attempts. Hanging in the air is St. Clair. Drops that in. Tigers by 5. Quick double team on Madsen. He gives it up to, I believe, Race Carr. Yep, and it is Carr who gives it back to his point guard. Calls a new play with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Colby Reutz guarded up top. Will pass to his right in front of the Lander student section. It'll be Pitts, top of the key now. With a handoff on the weave to Reutz. Reutz drives into the lane. Missed off the front of the rim, and Lander looking in transition with St. Clair. One extra pass to Pax. Pax drops it in. Lander's defense to offense is working in the last couple of minutes of game time. They lead 21-14 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It is Madsen. Drawn contact across the timeline. No call, but now a foul is called on the Tigers. It's going to be Noah St. Clair picking up his first foul either way in this quarter with 4:27 to go in the second. On the inbound is Pitts. Pitts up top to Madsen. Had that tipped away into the backcourt. He collects that and across the timeline, guarded by Herford. Passes the ball to his right. Tigers maintaining a 7-point lead as Mountain View resets their offense again. Madsen, again guarded by Herford. Bounce pass nearly stolen away, but it's tipped back to Mountain View's point guard. Madsen has it back. Pass to his left is Reutz. Reutz is going to be called for a charge. Have another look here on the Gambles replay. From my vantage point, this is a good call. Who was that down low getting set? That might have been St. Clair. If it was, he's got a new weapon in his arsenal. He drew 2 of those. Might have been Herford. But both those defensive players actually drew big offensive fouls in the Pinedale tournament last weekend. So Lander unscathed on that possession. They have a 7-point lead. This will be Finn McFadden driving in. Finger roll left hand, that won't go, but the offensive rebound is there. St. Clair, I think, with a putback. Mountain View quickly the other way. Into quick double team trouble is Walke, so he'll find some help in the right corner. Pass up top to Madsen. Mountain View's point guard resets the offense with 3:34 to go in the seconds. Tigers on top by 9 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Driving in again is Walke. Pass into the lane. Now extra pass outside, left side out is Colangelo who drives in. He was fouled prior to the shot, I thought. It is a shooting foul. And Stu Mullins doesn't agree with that. That was awful close. But Colangelo has a couple of free throws on the way. So Lander's second team foul of the quarter will result in a couple of free throws. Colangelo's first is good. Mountain View cuts it to 8. 3:23 on the second quarter clock. Wide out, buckle up for life halftime show coming up. Head coach Drew Powell of the Lander girls team, after his team's 11th victory on the season, will join us. Second free throw is no good. The rebound is pulled down by Romer. Strong board from Gavin. St. Clair in transition. Now pulls up mid-range. Might have been blocked. Almost got it to go anyway, but missed the mid-range too. Mountain View trying to push the issue in transition the other way with Walke. Lost the dribble. On the floor is Quincy Gwena, who is fallen on top of, and so a foul's going to be called against Walke. I may have been mispronouncing that the entire game. I apologize for Mountain View fans. I was missing an R in Brandon Walker's name, so I've got that corrected. Assist to our public address announcer, Mike Noseep, here at Lander Valley High School. Finn McFadden now for the Lander Tigers. Tigers on top 23-15. Here's a 3 left side outside. That is no good. Rebound fought for. And they'll let him play on. Mountain View does come away with a defensive board. And they'll set up their offense across half court. Colangelo will pass to Pitts. Pitts to his left is Platts. And now Colangelo underneath, well defended. Some contact down there, but they play on with 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Mountain View able to reset their offense with Madsen driving in. Extra pass. It's beautifully done by Platts. Good finish, better pass by Mountain View's point guard. Here's Quincy Gwynna, lost the handle after the crossover with 2:12 to go. There's Finn McFadden, weaving up top to Romer, and Pax for three. Paxton Hollingshead's a 47% three-point shooter, but missed that one. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. That number is correct, 47% on the season. Missed a couple in this game already. Platts, top of the key for Mountain View. Slowing things down a little bit are the Buffaloes now. I think both teams feeling the effects of this early, real quick tempo game. Been a lot of fun to watch, though. Madsen, top of the key. This time he's going to be guarded by Heiklea. Nope, that's Romer up top. He'll pass to his right. Finds its way to Colangelo with 1:26 remaining in the second quarter. Bounce pass back to the point guard. Madsen drives in, beats Gwynna, hangs a left hand. That's no good. Gwynna comes away with a rebound. Leads transition, 2-on-1 for the Tigers. Leaning in, drawing a little contact, probably good, no call, but Coleman finished it anyway with his back to the basket. Got that one to go somehow. Minute remaining in the second quarter. Tigers on top 25-17. Here's a drive in on the right side for Mountain View. That's no good. Finn comes away with a clean rebound with 54 seconds remaining. Pass into the right corner for the Tigers. Crossing over is Coleman. Brenner Coleman hangs, draws contact, is fouled. A couple of free throws on the way for Brenner Coleman. Good to see Coleman all right. He was injured a little bit on Saturday morning in the Glen Rock game. He came pretty much right back up, though, and finished the game. Finished the Rollins game after that as well, so he's just fine. First free throw, though, is no good. Race car into the game for Mountain View as well as Brendan Walker. Replacing Platts as well as Pitts. 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And one more free throw on the way from Brenner Coleman. Coleman's second is no good as well. Empty possession for the Tigers. And Mountain View comes away with rebounds. 40 seconds remaining. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Romer. Good hands defense right in front of his coach. Mountain View basketball inbounding there. With 39 on the second quarter clock. Walker on the inbound to his left into the left corner, guarded there by Gwynna. So back up top to Colt Madsen. Colt Madsen's being guarded by Romer at the moment. Romer doing a pretty good job on the feisty point guard. There's a steal, and trying to finish the dunk is Finn McFadden, and he missed it. Gave up points trying to throw it down in transition, so Mountain View has it with 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Colt Madsen pulls it all the way back to half court, right at the logo. 10 seconds, picks up his dribble, ways away, passes to his right side. Ander Oros. And now 1 second remaining. That shot is good at the buzzer if it goes, and a foul is called at the horn. They're going to get Quincy Gwynna on the foul at the buzzer. And that obviously is a three-point shot. So Mountain View, before they go to the locker room, has a chance to cut this to 5. Zeros on the second quarter clock. And Colt Madsen to the free throw line. First one is good. 25-18 then. Head coach Dustin Reese just came over. He was not happy that the buzzer light on the backboard was still lit as Madsen made that free throw anyway. Second free throw is good. They've turned that backboard light off prior to that second free throw. And technically, there's 0.1 seconds left in the game, or in the second quarter, excuse me. All 3 free throws from Madsen are good. They'll roll the remaining 10th, and we've come to halftime. Everything we could have hoped for with Lander and Mountain View, with the Tigers on top 25-17. 38-20. Come back for the Wide Out Buckle Up for Life halftime show right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
And welcome back to Lander Valley High School, Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse on a Friday night. Game 2 of our doubleheader is at halftime. Lander Tigers on top of Mountain View. Fun one to watch, a little bit back and forth early, definitely up-tempo, high scoring in that first quarter. Settled down a little in the second, and the Tigers are on top of the Buffaloes, 25-20. This is the YDOT Buckle Up for Life halftime show, brought to you by YDOT, reminding you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. Yeah, I kind of recapped this one already. Back and forth, several lead changes in this game. Had that in the girls' game as well. Lander ladies pulling out for a bigger margin victory in the first game. But here at halftime, Mountain View Buffalo boys showing no signs of slowing down as they trail Lander by 5. Interesting sequence at the end of the first half there with a Quincy Gwynna foul that led to 3 free throws with basically no time remaining to bring Mountain View back within 5 points. Right now, we're going to be joined by head girls basketball coach Drew Powell. Following his team's, what are we up to, 11 victories, I think, on the season. A lot of early season tournament action, so 11-1 on the year. With a victory over the Lady Buffaloes in the first game of our doubleheader. So the first quarter and a half of that game, not sure exactly what it was, if the offense was off a step or if the defense leading the offense just wasn't quite there. But Mountain View definitely hanging in the first. In the second half, you guys got some of those transition points and got kind of back where we're used to seeing you. But what were your thoughts on the first half of this one versus the second half?
You know, I thought we were just a little out of tune with each other, you know, in that motion offense, and we weren't really reading. We were kind of determining what we were going to do prior to it. And then we were settling for threes, and we don't necessarily have a really good three-pointing shooting team out there at the moment. But it just came down to, I told them we got to get to the rim and score rather than settling for three-point shots. And then, you know, at the end of that second quarter, we gave up, I think it was 5 or 6 going into the break, and you know, we just can't do things like that. You got to keep that momentum going into halftime, but I thought we responded well in the third quarter.
Yeah, coming out in that third quarter, you really, especially down a couple of players offensively, you never know which of the ladies is going to step up. And actually in the third, Paisley Hollingshead kind of took over the game a little bit, driving in. It's fun to watch her confidence grow, it seems like, game after game. And she kind of started the engine, it seems like, in the third quarter, and then you guys were able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, I told her a couple times she kind of gave up chances at layups that she had advantages on, and I told her you need to go finish those. You already have the advantage, and you're so long and tall, you just got to get up and go finish your layup when you get to the rim. And you know, she did that a little bit more in that third quarter, which was great. And then she ran a little bit in transition, and then defensively on top of the zone, you know, when I have Daisy and Paisley out there on top, it gives them troubles because they're just a little bit longer and more aggressive, I guess. But you know, it just comes down to when you're out there, you got to play 100% and make the right reads, and you're going to be just fine.
So we were in Pinedale with the boys last weekend. Can you give us an update on Goggles and Brianna Lincoln missing tonight as well?
Yeah, we're just waiting for him to come back, you know, injuries and stuff. We're waiting to see Bree. We were running on Monday and just tweaked her knee a little bit, but I think we should have him back here in a week or two.
Okay, you're starting a series of 6 road games in a row at Wheatland tomorrow. Glass half full, glass half empty. The schedule is what it is. I guess you could say, hey, we got our home games at the end of the season. Those might come in handy, but is that something you guys have talked about yet, or is it just one game at a time and a lot of bus rides?
Yeah, it's always a 1-0 mentality. We just show up, we play the game, and move on. You know, you got to just take it for what it is. We don't get to make the schedules. We just get to go play the games and be grateful that we get to be in all those games.
Now, Wheatland tomorrow, real quick. What do you know about the matchup tomorrow afternoon?
So they got a really good point guard. She averages right about 25. You just got to stay in front of her. They got one 3-point shooter that's a decent little 3-point shooter, and then they got some bigs that do a good job at rebounding and putting back the ball and then catching it when they make you rotate defensively. But for us tomorrow, it's just going to be try to stay in front, and then it's not really a game that's a win or lose game for us right now. It's a non-conference game, and we're starting to focus more on those conference opponents, so we didn't spend a lot of time talking about them this week, but it's just go play and have fun for this one.
Sure.
And see where we're at the end of the day.
Coach, good luck tomorrow. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate the time.
All right, thank you.
There's head coach Drew Powell, Lander Tiger ladies, and with that, we're going to wrap up our Wide Out Buckle Up for Life halftime show as we are all set to go with quarter number 3. It is Mountain View basketball to inbound. They trail Lander by 5, and immediately Colton Madsen with issues. Somehow he got out of that. I have no idea. He fell to the floor, did not travel, dribbled out of it, and then the entry pass ends up going out of bounds. Good individual effort from Madsen, though, to keep that possession alive, but it ends up back with the Lander Tigers. Once again, thanks to head coach Drew Powell for coming up. Something that coaches do not have to do, but we appreciate their insight and updates on the team. Hanging in the lane, as Paxton Halling said, somehow he missed that one. There for the second chance is St. Clair, but he never got that shot off. Stolen away by the Buffaloes in transition. That bounce pass down the floor is taken away by Finn McFadden. Back to the Tigers. Finn with a bounce pass to his right. Underneath, some contact, no call. Tipped away by Mountain View, and here come the Buffaloes. Really quick tempo to this game as Race Carr hands off. There's a floater in the lane. St. Clair comes away with a rebound. So no points. Lots of back and forth to start this third quarter. Andrews drives in. Right hand from the left side. Contact, no call either way. And Andrews able to finish. Colton Madsen lost the handle. It's going to be stolen away by the Tigers. And then stolen away by the Buffaloes. Colby Royts comes away with that. 6:44 to go. Royts is finally going to slow things down a little bit. Can't play at that tempo for the remaining 2 quarters for sure. Nice backdoor cut. Colangelo is fouled. Count it and 1. 27-22 now. The Tiger advantage pending a free throw from Colangelo. Pax picks up number 2 for him. And Colangelo's free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by St. Clair. Finn McFadden passes to his left to Andrews. Back to Finn. Could have popped that 3 if he wanted to, but instead back up top to Pax. Pax to the left elbow. Spins in the lane. Right hand. Pretty shot. Got that to go. Like to see that. It's not an evolution of Pax's game, but he's so tall, long inside. He loves that 3-point shot, as he should. He's a 47% three-point shooter end of the weekend, but he can also make those plays in the lane for the Tigers as well, just like he did there. Driving in for the Buffaloes, Pitts hangs too strong off the glass, pulled down by the Tigers. Lander by 7. Early third quarter action from LVHS. St. Clair gets a better angle on the right block, puts in a shot. Nice post move. Notice St. Clair with a finish. 31-22. Tigers on top. Buffaloes cross the timeline. Bounce pass was never going to work. In the lane, stolen away by Finn McFadden. Finn numbers the other way. Nice low, no-look pass and a finish from Finn McFadden. Tigers on a run. 33-22. Mountain View cuts right back into it, though. And a timeout taken by the Buffaloes. Before our timeouts on the Gambles replay, have a look at this nice extra no-look pass and the finish from Finn McFadden. Catch our breath here a little bit. Fevered tempo in this one. Tigers able to hang on to a 9-point lead out of a Mountain View Buffaloes timeout. The Tiger boys are in Wheatland tomorrow as well. We will not, unfortunately, Tiger fans, have coverage of the Wheatland games tomorrow. Conflicting Broncos-Bills game on the radio and a logistical concern otherwise. So we're going to be right back with this team at Lyman a week from tonight as we get into the heart of our conference schedule. But as you heard Coach Drew Powell mention, Wheatland's not a conference opponent for either team. So it's a lower stress game, although you want to win them all, obviously. Tigers with some work to do here first, though. They do have a lead. A feisty, aggressive Mountain View team that's always been in games, it seems like. Those close games that they've been in, so many come down to the fourth quarter, and can't overstate how important it is for the Tigers to stay out of foul trouble, especially in the next quarter, in the fourth quarter. Here's a three from the right side out. Andrews missed, and a rebound is pulled down by Madsen. One and done for the Tigers. Madsen guarded by Herford. Herford with a crossover on Madsen, or by Madsen. Madsen beat Darian Herford. Might be the only time this year I've seen Darian beat. Ends up in 2 points for the Buffaloes. It's a fun matchup. Herford defensively, especially, and Colton Madsen at point for Mountain View. Entry pass, extra pass into the corner. And now back to Pax. Pax dumps it off down low. It's St. Clair, I believe, who's double teamed. Gets to Pax. Pass lost to the handle, but turned around and banks it in. 35-26. Mountain View quickly down the other way. And a foul is going to be called on Andrews, who made contact before. A clean block. I think that was a clean block of the basketball, but may have caught him with the body before that. And so a foul called on Andrews. Official was right there. 4:25 to go, and again a shooting foul against the Tigers. They only have 2 in the quarter, but they've both been shooting fouls. Mountain View's a very good team free throw shooting team. First and 2 is up and good from, I think, Reutz at the line. Gwynna and Romer back into the game for the Tigers. It's going to be Andrews and Herford having a seat for Lander. 4:25 to go in the third. And the second free throw is no good. Knocked out of bounds, I think, by the Tigers. It was. So back to Mountain View. Head coach Stu Mullins, after that sequence, letting Paxton Hollingshead know to get better position on the rebound. He is the tallest player on the floor by far. Alley-oop on the inbound. Coming down with it, having to go up is Colangelo. He missed the shot, taken away by the Tigers. Here's Romer for Lander. Gets up top to Hollingshead. Hollingshead with a pass back to Romer. Driving in the lane. Turnaround spin move. Floats it. That's good. Counted and one. Romer with a beautiful finish. Take another look on the Gambles replay. The spin to establish great separation and leverage down low, and then just put the ball in. Drawing the contact. He'll go to the line for a free throw. Up 10 are the Tigers. 37-27 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. And Romer to the line. Free throw is no good. 37-27 remains the score. Here comes Mountain View in transition with Reutz. Bounce pass to the right block. And now back up top of the key. Pump fake, driving in his car. He'll kick out left side. There's a three, left side out, no good. And the Tigers clear out the rebound with Quincy Gwynna. Lost it. Pax is there to collect it. And a travel called on Hollingshead. And Pax did drag his plant foot there in transition. It's kind of an awkward mid situation. He kind of found himself in there. So back to Mountain View with Carr inbounding. In front of his team's bench. Gets to Reutz with 3:47 to go in the third. Reutz guarded by Gwynna. Picks up his dribble, right side out, bounce pass to Carr. There's Carr, guarded by St. Clair, picks up his dribble after one. Pass back to Reutz. 3-second violation against Mountain View. Good set defense there from Mountain View. I don't know kind of what the Buffalo plan was there. He had a couple of the 1 and 2 guard taking a bounce and then picking up and then passing, bounce, pick up, and pass. And they were camped out in the lane where the Buffaloes with 3.5 to go in the third. Back to the Tigers up by 10. There's Quincy Gwynna, top of the key. Weaves to his right. Ball ends up with Hollingshead. Pax to Gwynna, pumps a three, nearly lost the handle, recollects it. 2 Pax and Hollingshead for 3. That is no good. Pax has been uncharacteristically off from beyond the arc here tonight. Ball back to Mountain View. Kick into the left corner. Madsen saves the possession to Carr. Carr with a pass to Colangelo. Driving in, has leverage. Shot good, count it, and one. Paxton Hollingshead was out of position on that play. And Colangelo made him pay. The third foul against the Tigers will be also, for the third time, a shooting foul. This time a bonus single free throw. Do not need to let Mountain View hang around at the free throw line. It doesn't matter as much at the moment, but in the fourth quarter, it's got to be a priority for the Tigers. Free throw is no good, though. Romer pulls down the rebound with under 3 to go in the third quarter. Finn McFadden with a crossover. Now to Gwynna. Gwynna, the pass through the weave to Romer, who lost the ball out of bounds, but it was tipped out by Madsen. So it's going to be Lander ball. Under their own basket. 2:43 to go in the third. 37-29 Tigers on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Romer, entry pass to Finn McFadden, collects that, puts it up. That's good. Tigers doing a great job down low in the second half, and a timeout has been called. We'll take it with them back after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Lander Tigers with a 10-point lead over Mountain View at home on a Friday night with 2.5 to go in the third. Mountain View basketball out of a timeout. Buffaloes working high at the logo. And nice defensive play is going to lead to a steal for the Tigers, but an attempted bounce pass from... not Hollingshead, that was Coleman, was a little too aggressive, but he made up for it. Brenner Coleman with a finish on the drive in the lane, 41-29 Tigers. 2-minute mark of the third quarter upcoming. Race Carr will kick into the left corner. Driving in the lane, leaning shot, that one is up and good. Buffalo's back within 10. There's a hang from Finn McFadden off the crossover. That won't go, but the follow does. It's Coleman with a putback. Lander extremely efficient in the paint here in this third quarter, as good as we've seen them in that paint area offensively, maybe all season long. Both rebounding and just putting it back with a great touch. Quincy Gwynna with a steal. Lander trying to push for numbers the other way. Gwynna finishes the layup. Tigers on a run, 45-31. Minute 16 remains in the third quarter. Lander pulling away a little bit, looking for their 8th win on the season to their 3 losses so far. Timeout has been taken by Mountain View. We'll step aside, take it with them. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
There's a minute 8 remaining in the third quarter. Lander Tigers on a nice third quarter run. Now lead Mountain View 45-31 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It is Buffalo's basketball following a timeout from their bench. So they'll run their offense with under a minute to go now. Entry pass to Carr. Trying to improve his angle on St. Clair. Turn around, pump fake, Euro step off the glass with the left hand. That's no good. Carr did everything to get that to go off of the backboard. And now, underneath, wide open is Brenner Coleman. Lander Tiger basketball has good defense to offense in the second half anyways. We've seen them all year. The Rollins game might have been their best overall game, but turned it on a little bit here against a solid Mountain View team. 25 seconds remaining. Nearly a travel at the top of the key, but no whistle. 20 seconds left. Madsen driving in. Bounce pass with 17 on the third quarter clock. Platts with the extra pass, and he draws a foul. Quincy Gwinna picks up another foul at the end of a quarter, this time with 12.4 seconds remaining. The Tigers had that one to give. That's their fourth. Their first non-shooting foul of the quarter. And Gwinna's second. So the Buffaloes will inbound once they decide who's going to be doing that. That's going to be Madsen with 12.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. Madsen gets it up top to Colangelo. 8 seconds, now 7. Entry pass to Carr. Carr through a double team off the glass. That is good. And the Tigers have no time left. Quincy, who is on the floor? Oh, Darian Herford is on the floor. Very slowly getting up at the end of the quarter. Hopefully he's all right. He is kind of hobbling toward the bench. And we'll start quarter number 4 after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Lander Tigers into quarter number 4 up by 47-33 on the Mountain View Buffaloes. And Lander will have the possession to start the final frame. It's been a lot of fun. Tigers winning that third quarter. And so with that margin, but we said all the way back before this game, the Porter's Tailgate Show, do not let Mountain View hang in there in the fourth quarter. So if you're Lander, you want this to be the margin and then some, because Mountain View has a pesky way of getting to the free throw line and just hanging in games in the fourth quarter. They have technically a losing record on the season, but it's not really indicative of how pesky they can be down the stretch. Pax on the entry pass was fouled on the shot, couldn't get that to go, but a couple of free throws on the way from Hollingshead. Hollingshead with 2 free throws on the way. That's going to be the first foul against Mountain View's point guard, Colt Madsen. First free throw is no good from Pax. He's got one more on the way. Hollingshead can't make the second one either. 47-33, 7:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers with a comfortable margin at the moment. Plenty of time left. Driving in is Royts for Mountain View, gives to Madsen. Madsen off to his left. And now a backdoor cut to Madsen down low. That's blocked. I think the shot hit the bottom of the backboard anyway. Not sure if Andrews will get credit for a block, but he was right there. It's nice play design, though. Colt Madsen on the backdoor cut all the way down. Just couldn't finish the play. So Mountain View inbounds with 7:26 remaining in the fourth. Tigers by 14. There's Colt Madsen off a screen on the inbound for 3. Spot shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hollingshead. Romer in transition the other way. Here's Finn McFadden with the extra bounce pass, tipped out of bounds. Great defensive play by Royce to stop the momentum on that play. Lander basketball, but they'll have to reset things on the inbound with 7:17 to go in the fourth. St. Clair doing the inbounding under the basket for the Tigers. They get the ball to Finn McFadden, who spots up. Left block, hangs. It's one of those shots where he was seemingly deciding between the backboard and the rim. And in the meantime, it's Colangelo in transition for the Buffaloes. Now on the inbound, stolen away by Royce. Royce, spot two, that is good. Mountain View with 4 points and about 4 seconds of game time have the lead back down to 10. St. Clair at the free throw line, gets to Finn McFadden. That's stolen away. Here's Madsen the other way. Lander doing their best to get back. Extra bounce pass. The lead for Colangelo. That is good. Mountain View on a run. And the Tigers want a timeout. 47-39. Lander forced to use a timeout. We'll take a break. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Watch today's games on the County 10 YouTube channel or catch radio coverage on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Mountain View on a bit of a run has cut this deficit to a 47-39 Tiger advantage with 6:21 to go in the game. With Stu Mullins timeout, it's Romer driving in for the Tigers. He'll kick out to his right, reset things. Hollingshead for three. He's got to make one. There it is. Paxton Hollingshead from downtown. I don't think I've seen him miss 3 in a row all season. And there's Pax coming through with his 47% three-point shot on the season, heading into this weekend anyway. Big bucket for the Tigers, back up by 11. Cole Madsen, guarded by Pax up high. Madsen with a crossover and resets to Pitts. Pitts with a pass to his left to Carr. Race Carr with a bounce pass to Madsen off a screen. Dives in instead, hangs, drew some contact, no call. And here come the Tigers the other way, off the miss. Driving in is St. Clair down low. That's swatted out of bounds. Lander basketball. They'll inbound under their own bucket with 5:32 to go. Mountain View, if nothing else, has done this. They've held Lander below their scoring average. Lander likes to be in that upper 60s, low 70s on a game. They're at 50 right now. Here's Andrews off the inbound, back to Finn McFadden. Turn around, nice touch from Finn McFadden. Down low, good body control, good touch. 52-39 Tigers. That sounds like a big margin with 5 minutes to go, but I don't trust it yet. Mountain View going on a nice 6-0 run prior to a Stu Mullins timeout. Scoring 4 of those points in about 4 seconds off of 2 steals. We are now at the 5-minute mark of this game. Lander 52, Mountain View 39. Buffaloes basketball. Madsen will hand off. Colangelo spinning in the lane, hanging with the right hand, gets that to go. 52-41. Tigers with Romer, and now Finn McFadden thought about a 3 top of the key. Instead gives it back to Romer. Romer dives in, passes off to his right. This is Andrews diving in. Floater won't go. And the rebound is pulled away by the Buffaloes. In transition, Race Carr got that one ahead. Here's a 3 left side out. No good. That would have been a must for the Buffaloes, but that 3 was just a touch long. 4:20 to go. Andrews driving in. Here's Finn McFadden. Spot 3. Thought about it twice. Now spins in the lane. Hangs left hand. Drew contact. Shot won't go, but a couple of free throws are on the way for Finn McFadden. 4:18 on the fourth quarter clock. 2 free throws on the way for Finn. 52-41 Tigers on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Herford's going to come back. That's a good sign. Darian Herford, along with Quincy Gwinna. Tigers from the line, though, missing that first one. Leaving that door open a little bit. Buffalo has another run on them. Second free throw on the way from McFadden with the Tigers up by 11. And that one is good. 53-41, 4:17 left in the fourth. Tigers won 2 games in Pinedale, losing to Douglas last weekend. Mountain View won 2 games in Pinedale, losing to Douglas in Pinedale last weekend as well. Almost identical schedules for the 2 teams in that tournament. Nice feed down low and a good finish from Platts. Justice Platts is there to put in the 2. Under 4 to go now. McFadden, top of the key, got his defender in the air, Euro step in the lane. There is a offensive foul that's called on Finn. Definitely contact down low, could have gone either way. I think when the official blew the whistle, honestly, I don't know this, but it didn't seem like he knew which way he was going to call that one. Could have easily been either. Nice job by the Mountain View defender drawing the charge, and Finn with his first foul. Driving in, bunch of contact, getting his money's worth is Finn on his second. Colangelo is going to go to the free throw line. So Colangelo was arguably fouled twice on that sequence. And the first time would not have been a shooting foul, and that was the harder contact. They let him play through that, and then midair, that second contact from Finn drew the foul, and that's a shooting foul. So the first free throw is up and good. And Mountain View's hanging in there. 53-44 with 3:33 to go, pending one more free throw from Colangelo. And that is up and good. Tiger basketball after a couple of free throws from the Buffaloes. Diving in is St. Clair. Contact there, got it to go and one. That was St. Clair on the Gambles replay with a strong finish with the left hand. Great body control. See if we can get that to fire for you on the Gambles replay. Unfortunately, it's not cooperating, but you just saw it. So St. Clair with the bucket, but not the free throw. Missed that. 55-45, Tigers on top. Here's a 3, left corner for Mountain View. That's up and good. Colangelo dropping in a big triple for the Buffaloes with 3:13 to go. Finn McFadden up high for the Tigers with a crossover. Hangs, it's a long hang, couldn't get the shot to go. Friendly bounce to St. Clair off the glass, too strong, too sharp an angle. Rebound fought for. And I think Quincy Gwinna drew a shooting foul. He did. So Justice Platt picks up his first. And Gwinna has a couple of free throws with 3 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter. First one from Gwinna is good. Quincy back with the team, able to play after the first of the year. His first game in front of the many friends he has here in Lander. Gwinna's second is no good. Missed that, but the rebound finds its way to Finn McFadden. Finn streaking St. Clair. St. Clair hangs, can't get that to go, but got his own rebound and the putback. Strong play by Noah St. Clair, and the timeout is taken by the Tigers. We'll take it with them back right after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Watch Tiger and Lady Tiger varsity games all season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Lander Tigers entertaining second half here with Mountain View. More entertaining even than the score might indicate. It's 58-48. Tigers on top in Stu Mullins' trademark fashion. Out of a timeout, he will apply pressure. So Lander with a full court press. Really the first time we've seen this in use, certainly in the second half. Hereford is back out there, looks all right after an injury at the end of the third quarter. Extra pass down low, and the finish is up and good. Platts comes away with one, 58-50, Tigers on top. 2:31 to go in the fourth. Here's Hollingshead. Packs the pass to Gwinna. Gwinna driving in the lane. Lost it among a couple of reaching Mountain View players, but somehow Lander saves the possession to St. Clair. St. Clair in the lane. Some contact, no call either way, and Noah finishes the play. Trying to draw a foul was a Mountain View player in the lane. But they play on 60-50 with 2:06 remaining in the fourth. Buffaloes throw the ball out of bounds, trying to skip it from right to left. So back to Lander with 2:01. I think we have this correct. 2 timeouts remain per team in the game. And 2:01 on the clock, now 2 minutes on the inbound. Finn McFadden, unharassed across the timeline. Finn with a crossover will hand off to a weaving Paxton Hollingshead. Pass right side is Hereford. Hereford gives it up. Now Finn McFadden drives in the lane. Finn kick right corner, 4-3. That is no good. Rebound fought for. Bodies hit the floor. Hollingshead comes away with it. Packs for 3. No good. So used to seeing Hollingshead hit those big threes in the fourth quarter, but that one came up empty. Minute 30 remain in the fourth quarter. 10-point Tiger lead. Mountain View basketball. Driving in is Madsen. Madsen hangs. Can't get that one to go. A little bit short. St. Clair's there on the rebound. Take some time here if you're the Tigers. And a timeout is taken by the Tigers. Lander takes its second to last timeout. We will step aside, take it with him. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tigers by 10 on the inbound. Cleanly to Finn McFadden with a minute 15 remaining. Tigers 60, Mountain View 50. And again, Tiger basketball with McFadden top of the key, right side out. Clean possession is what you need here for the Lander Tigers. Romer spins out of a double team to Hollingshead top of the key with a minute remaining. Near carry from Pax, may have gotten away with one. Hereford collects that and is fouled from behind. So fouling for time now are the Buffaloes. They have a little work to do. That's only their second team foul. Excuse me. No, they're in the bonus. It's their fifth team foul, so fouling for time early for Mountain View is head coach Dustin Reese. Here is Hereford's first to 2 free throws. That's good. Darian Hereford extends the lead to 11. There's a Mountain View team that's better than their record. I think they came in 4-5 on the season this year, and they're just pesky, and they just don't give up on you. Interesting to see how all of 3A evens out as the season goes on, obviously, but keep an eye on this team. There's always a dark horse, I'm just saying. Second free throw is no good, back to the Buffaloes. So there is always a team at regionals who somehow gets those 2 wins, and they're not supposed to. Of all the teams that we've seen so far this season, we've only seen a handful, 10-12. Of all those 3A teams we've seen, Mountain View might be sneaky in March. 50 seconds left. They're not out of this one yet, but they need some points. Doesn't have to be a 3. Mountain View's working their offense around the perimeter with 42 seconds left. Backdoor cut. The layup is blocked. That is Paxton Hollingshead coming away with a big rejection down low. Romer in transition and can't finish the layup as St. Clair, but the follow is good. Paxton Hollingshead with an amazing sequence defensively and offensively there. Ball is tipped out of bounds. He had Noah St. Clair trying to draw a charge that was also not called. I think that was Noah. That might have been Hereford. That was Hereford. Because now, so St. Clair comes back into the game for Gwinnett. 24 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tigers by 13. The ball is thrown away by Buffalo. The Buffaloes, rather. That's going to about do it. They're not going to foul for time at this moment. Finn McFadden with a crossover. Still in the backcourt, though. Now lost the ball. Finn will cross the timeline just in time. And the Tigers will hold with 9 seconds and now 8. Tigers come away with their 8th victory of the season. Well fought, though, by the Buffalo Bison. Or the Buffaloes, rather. Excuse me, the Mountain View Buffaloes. 63-50 is going to be your final score. Tigers hang on. They'll get ready for their first of 6 consecutive road games in Wheatlands tomorrow. We'll recap this game, run down the long road trip ahead for the Lander Tigers. About a month-long road trip for LVHS. On the other side, as we get into the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show, also hearing from head coach Stu Mullins of the Lander Tigers. Victorious tonight with a victory of 63-50. Back with the post-game show next on 1330 KOVE, 107.7 FM, and the County 10 YouTube channel.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back to Lander Valley High School. Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse as we have gone final. Lander sweeping their doubleheader with Mountain View. Lander ladies getting the victory earlier this evening, and the Lander boys hanging off a surging, feisty Mountain View Buffaloes team, 63-50 to get the victory. Lander Tigers, I believe, improved to 8-3 overall on this season, and no rest for the winners. Lander is right back at it. They begin a long road schedule tomorrow that we're going to be talking about a little bit as we recap this one here from head coach Stu Mullins and bid you off into the weekend here from LVHS on the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show, brought to you by Bailey Tire and Auto, proud to support our local athletes. Full service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton and 1305 West Main, just down the street here in Lander. Let's also select a Health Source Chiropractic play of the game, and you could have gone a lot of different ways this one. There are a lot of highlight plays from the Lander Tigers. Let me see if I can get this replay to work for you. It was good for most of the evening and then eventually quit on me. Here we go. This is going to be a nice finish and one from Noah St. Clair. There were a couple of great moments from Lander, especially in that second half as they hold off the Buffaloes, but we'll choose that as our Health Source play of the game, brought to you by Health Source Chiropractic, Fremont County's only sports-certified chiropractic clinic. Stay in the game with a $10 new patient special for student athletes. It's a good deal and a nice resource to have right here in Fremont County. Health Source Chiropractic with a $10 new patient student athlete special. So a lot of lead changes, especially early in this game. Lander had a decent margin throughout, but it never felt like it. It never felt like that borderline double digit, sometimes 14, 15 point lead that Lander did have in the second half. Mountain View capable of runs, and they were able to showcase that a little bit, especially in the second half. There was one sequence in, I believe, the fourth quarter when Mountain View, off of turnovers, had a nice quick 6-0 run, and I mean quick, about 30-second 6-0 run, and scored 4 points in about 5 seconds of game time. Thought for a moment that might be Mountain View's way back in, but Lander played pretty solidly for 4 quarters, and that's something that head coach Stu Mullins has been looking for. He circled himself that Rollins victory over Pinedale last weekend as the best his team has played wire to wire, and I would guess that this is a very close second, and it had to be. If Lander didn't come with their A game against this Mountain View Buffaloes team, might have been a totally different outcome. But they come away on top, 63-50. We are joined by head coach Stu Mullins. Coach was just saying that Mountain View team, I think that's a great example of the cliche that their record is not indicative of how good they are. And that's a team where I think you guys played as solid as Rollins here and there, but if you didn't play your kind of better game tonight, that might have gone a different way.
For sure. Yeah, it's funny, we talked about before the game that, if we could hold teams to around 50, I feel like we could win pretty much every game we play, and so, we're pretty good in the full court, and teams will have answers for that. It's got to be equally as good or better in the half court, and from the first quarter on, actually the second quarter on, we really dug in there and did what we needed to do. We lost our matchups a few times, but 21's a good player, and so yeah, it was good to finish that game and make some free throws and hit some layups and just play our style.
Yeah, and you said it, finishing that game, again, another example of a game that you really have to finish strong in. And you're waiting on a little 6-0 run there into one of your timeouts that they were able to pull off in the fourth quarter. Like, is this their way back in? But you just didn't let that door open throughout the entire fourth quarter. Maybe in years past, that might have been a chance for a team to climb back in. So we've talked about it. It's cliche, but it's true. It's a learned skill to be able to close out those games and play the full 4 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, and it's that time of year, and bench shortens up a little bit, and you got to go win these games because they matter now, so we learned a little bit from past experience to, just run offense till you get a great look, and then don't stop playing defense and rebounding, and we'll be pretty good if we do that.
We start that long road trip. We talked about this before, but you guys 6 games on the road through mid-February and then 4 games at home to finish the season. Wheatland tomorrow, which is a longer road trip, especially the day after a game, not a conference matchup. But what are your thoughts on the mid-afternoon game tomorrow?
Well, it's not going to be fun getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and heading over there, but it is what it is. We talk about embracing the conditions, and it doesn't matter if it's the back gym in Pinedale or a game like this in front of hundreds of our fans. So we got to be ready to go. They're a really good team, and they got a day of rest, and they played us pretty well here, and we've just got to go play our style.
It was the best turnout so far in the season for
sure.
For both
that was
teams.
Awesome.
Great atmosphere, yeah. So encourage everyone to come out and see both these boys and girls teams throughout I guess you're gonna have to wait a while now, but when we come home in mid-February.
Yep.
But it makes such a difference.
Day.
Just that buzz in the building makes such a difference.
Yeah, for sure. And what an awesome feat, to celebrate the 2006 team and Coach Robinson and that probably brought some folks in, but man, we feel the difference for sure when we've got a full house, and we really appreciate our fans showing up tonight.
Definitely helped out tonight. Congrats on the win, Coach. Not going to be with you myself tomorrow, but good luck against Wheatland, and I will see you a week from Friday, and thanks for coming up. Thanks for the time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There's head coach Stu Mullins, Lander Tiger boys basketball coach, following a 63-50 victory. And that will wrap up our Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. Lander gets the job done. Girls and boys sweep Mountain View. I want to thank those of you joining us over the air here in Fremont County. Thanks to those of you on the YouTube channel. I think we did not, obviously we didn't have a Mountain View broadcaster here this evening is what I'm trying to say. Nice young man. Got to talk to him a little bit last weekend in Pinedale, so I know we had some Mountain View fans tuning in. Appreciate you guys joining us from down there in the state as well. That's a good Mountain View boys basketball team that you guys have, and they put on a pretty good effort tonight against a Lander team. They came out with a victory. 63-50 was our final score, and with that, we will sign off. Once again, unfortunately, no coverage of the Wheatland games tomorrow. We have that Broncos-Bills conflict over the air and a logistical conflict tomorrow as well, but we're going to be right back with the Tigers in Lyman a week from tonight as we get this massive month-long road trip started. It's going to be a lot of road miles, but it's going to be a lot of fun watching both of these Lander teams compete as conference play gets underway. Thanks again for joining us. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you a week from tonight in Lyman.